like functioning at optimal levels. Because then and this new generation is not they didn't grow up in the yes ma'am, no ma'am. They don't have that gene in them, which might be a good thing, which might be the generation to be like, okay, I don't know, I don't really like what you're just doing there, all these weird. Because something has to change. The way everything is going, it's just not. And what can you do to be the change today? What can you do to be the change? Obviously, you're the first one in your generation to break cycles, or you wouldn't be here. You're the first one to be trying to eat clean, get your minerals, maybe work out. Analu likes to do an emotional scan. You wouldn't be here if you weren't the first one to break generational cycles. But what else can you do to be the change? Love yourself. Put yourself first. The love frequency vibrates here. Fear, shame, guilt vibrates here. One person vibrating up here is way stronger, the energy signal they put out, than 1,000 people vibrating at fear. Okay? It's like every morning you wake up and there's a new thing that is like, be scared of this, be scared of this cough, be scared of this lettuce, be scared of this recall, be scared of that recall. Do you understand?
Yes, 619, we can see your comments now.
Do drinking jujube? I drink jujube tea. I do. I do. I drink it like water mostly. Like I drink a couple cups a day, but I make one batch and I keep adding water. So after 5 or 6 cups, it's not as strong anymore. But I make one batch every 2 days. A, because the herbs are expensive. B, because it's just easier and it's more practical. Are you guys liking the weight loss videos, or is it a little too much when I call you Moti? You can tell me. Sometimes we just need to hear it. What tea? Right now I'm doing a fertility tea to help with my hormones. I posted it. I will do more and more. I'll just keep posting it. Repetitive. Every morning when I make it, but I make it every 2 days, so that's why I haven't posted in 2 days. But when I make a new batch, I will share it with you guys. This time I'll just go over. Now, not all of these herbs you need. I need a few, but depending on your constitute and your tongue. So, like, I had a few clients send me their tongues, and oh my God. Some of them are young, they can't get pregnant, and with a tongue like that, anemia, dampness, blockages, a little bit of liver, gallbladder stuff going on. So after this live or tomorrow, I have to sit down because I did a private one-on-one and get them all the herbs to take for a few months, put them on what foods to have, what foods to absolutely avoid. Dairy would be one of them. Is your Shilajit good for people without gallbladder? Yes. Yes. And yes. And you, my love, have to start taking ox bile with your meals. Ox bile with your meals. Or tatka. Tatka or ox bile. I don't know of brands. I'm just telling you. Shilajit will give you that energy, which is important. You need the minerals. You need carbon compounds Tutka, Tuddca.
TUDCA.
Tuddca. Look it up. Mine is bad. Feels swollen in my mouth. Your tongue? Swollen in your mouth. Do you have like gut issues, bloating, and loose stools? Do you have like loose stools? Every time you eat, you get bloated and your stools are loosey-goosey. That's the best way to put it. Or you could be constipated, one or the other. Came to India, 7 years, have been gone for 2 cycles, both cycles unsuccessful. How old are you, my love? How old are you? And before your cycles, did they... Yes. Okay, you're 30. You're young. You're young. There's no reason. Did they do a scan? You had a follicle, your uterus was good. Did they do all that? Are you anemic? Do you have gut issues? Do you have low energy? Answer this. You're on your fertility journey. The afternoon comes along and you're tired. Yes or no? Yes or no? You get tired in the afternoon. Yes or no? Yes. So how, my love, is your body, if you barely have enough energy to get through the afternoon, you're asking your body to make life for you? Do you know being pregnant and staying pregnant is very, you're asking a lot from your body. And let me tell you something. I had a client once. She was 28. She wanted to get pregnant. I put her on thyroid 2.8. 2.8 is good. You want it a little bit below 2.5, but it doesn't matter if if your minerals are not right. Your iron, ferritin, phosphorus, magnesium, chromium. These are minerals. They charge up the body. Where's my book? Let me show them what minerals are. Maybe you guys remember. Let's take it back to school. Maybe some of us were paying attention. Maybe we weren't.
Anal, do you want to do
you remember
a
this in
scan?
school? Do you guys
DM us
remember
your
this?
number.
Remember this in, what was it, chemistry class? Remember this when we used to see this in chemistry class on the wall? Who remembers this in chemistry class? Who remembers this? The periodic table. Remember? Do you know what it stands for? Yes, we would see it on the wall. Yeah. These are elements: calcium, magnesium, heavy metals, and metals. Irons here, potassium. These numbers stand for atoms because we're just nothing but energy, atoms. Okay? We're supposed to get these elements through the soil. That's how God created this earth, into our food, our fruits, our vegetables, our meats. But today, the way everything is grown, the pesticides, the herbicides, the fungicides, they're not replenishing the soil. So and the food doesn't have seeds because it's been genetically modified. So even if you're trying to eat well, you're not getting those nutrients in. This is what gives your body energy. This is a complete energetic body. Okay? That's it. Sleep, fresh air, minerals. Now, my preferred choice is always going to be Shilajit. Why? Because it's plant-based. It's decomposed plant matter. It's like eating the dirt. Love, can you go get some to show them?
Yeah.
Most of the minerals you see at the store are made from grinded up bone, rocks, or seashells. Not the best form. Shilajit, being from God's mountain where man hasn't corrupted, comes in its unique everything in there package. You just take a little bit every day. And your fatigue, we have tons of pregnancy, by the way. You're young, you're 30. Now, I don't know if you're dealing with inflammation, weight loss, but stay away from dairy, stay away from fried food when you're on your fertility journey. Well, what should you eat? Soups with vegetables, beans, okay? You should have meat, good quality meat. You should walk after your meals. And once you have more energy, then your body goes, aha, now I can have energy to make a baby, to grow a baby. Because it takes a lot of energy. Yes, I just started taking trace minerals along with Shilajit, a few other things. Are you taking our Shilajit, my dear? Are you taking ZOR? Are you taking ZOR? Analu. Is it supposed to smell like asphalt or petroleum? No, not petroleum. Asphalt, what's the smell? Ours smells like farm dirt. Nada, are you talking about ZOR? Are you talking about ZOR? Not petroleum. Petroleum, no. I would not take that. No, ours smells like dirt. Like sweet dirt. Okay, yeah, and it's supposed to not have a too much of a bitter taste. If anything, okay, I've been in the industry for 7 years. I've learned a lot along the 7 years. There's different grade qualities. There's grade A, B, and C. Ours is grade A. We can't get it all year round. Grade A is higher up on the mountaintop, so it's cleaner, more sunlight, more oxygen. Most of what is sold on the market, which goes through multiple middlemen, is grade C. You will also get a little bit of poop in the grade C. Oh my God, why the poop? Because the shepherds live up there and they take the sheep to roam. That's where the lambing industry also, they live up on the mountains. And anything with a spoon is heavily diluted down. Anything in pill form, I would stay away from. This is what ours looks like. You just take a little bit, you keep it in the freezer. Mine smells like dirt after it rains. I love it warm with a little bit of ACV. Yeah, not ZOR, but I will try as soon as I run out. Sure, definitely. And you just pull it off. Yeah, anything with a spoon, a fancy spoon. Yeah, I might not have the fanciest packaging. That's okay, but mine is pure. And that's why we say never ever take it on an empty stomach, because it's too powerful. You just take a little bit, roll it into a pill ball. That's a lot to start with. That will make you detox a little. Ours is very strong, so we say start with a rice grain amount. If you have no detox symptoms, you can go up to a pea size, never more. Never more. It is too strong. Okay? There's only 2 other companies I know that sell grade A in the US, and they sell for around $100. Because I know their supplier. But I don't have multiple middlemen. Why? Because I married a Pakistani and his friend so these mountain ranges, they're actually owned by tribal men. They're generational mountain. They know the valleys and the ways up, and they're owned by tribal men. And they deal with multiple people, and every time it just gets cut down more and more. I deal with the tribal man itself. I don't have to have it cut down. And ours doesn't smell like asphalt. What does wait, I don't even know what asphalt smells like, so
Asphalt?
Yeah, what is
No,
asphalt?
it's not. It's tar resin, but it doesn't smell like asphalt.
Yeah, what is asphalt?
Nada. It's the asphalt, the stuff that you put on when you're constructing the roads.
Shipping worldwide. Yes, Samaras. Shipping worldwide. We ship worldwide. And we do also have a special where if you purchase 3, which will last you 9 months to a year, I would say give it to your husband as well if you're on your fertility journey. You can do a private one-on-one with me, and I can take a look at your tongue and get you on the right herbs for a couple months to get you to hopefully get pregnant. Because sometimes diet alone, we have too much fungus in our body, or we have too much bad bacteria, gut issues, and we need to take care of that fast. I had my first baby naturally at 40, very low AMH both times, and then again at 42 I got pregnant. And then of course I thought it would be easy again. That was about 19 months ago. I'm gonna be 44 in October. And I just started to
Love, her name is Simrana.
yeah, Simrana. So I am interviewing an IVF specialist who primarily deals with DOR, diminished ovarian reserve, and low AMH. So he's going to be back from vacation August 4th, and we will then have a time, and I will advertise it. But I'm going to be interviewing him, and he does things like ozone in the catheter up there for inflammation. He does a lot of amazing stuff. So as soon as I know the time, I'll share with y'all. I have 2 fertility specialists coming up in the next few months. And so now I stopped working with the doctor I'm working with and asked this doctor what I should do best. Gentle IUI cycle, stimulated, we'll see. But for now, I'm in perimenopause, so my hormones, they're a little low. And so I want to ask the doctor which hormone route he thinks is the best for me. Yeah, Nada, it definitely helps with that. Why don't you show some reviews? We just have a lot of women on here getting pregnant, but having energy regardless. Whether you get if you're tired, getting pregnant is going to be very hard because your body wants to keep you alive. That is your body's main job. Your body, if you only have so much energy, and you want your body to do this much with it, think of energy like currency. Then you need to build up that currency so you can buy or do whatever it is you're trying to do. And not to toot my own horn, but when I got pregnant at 40, I gave birth and I lost weight. I was back in my same clothes. In fact, I never even had to buy maternity clothes. I mean, I have pictures if you guys want to see. I don't want to get pregnant. I want to get my cycle back in track. I want to feel healthier and have energy to be able to sleep. Anna Lou, have you had your hormones checked? I'm still nursing. Oh, then yeah, you definitely want to be on Shilajit if you're still nursing. You're 35, right? You're young. You're young. Anna Lou wanted to do a scan.
I told her to DM her number.
Okay, DM your number. We'll see what's going on.
Nada, we had people who even had like IBS and SIBO, and they were able to do that with ZOR.
I deal with ED, and it's very emotional, challenging for me. I feel very alone. I used to have ED.
No, love, it's a guy. He's just a troll.
Eating disorder.
No, love.
Oh, he's talking
Eric
about okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Go see the doctor.
Send us your sister. I have some things that I will tell her. She can tell you that.
It would be good for you if you decide to do a one-on-one. It would be good for you to come with some blood work. Definitely look into pregnenolone. That goes down. You know, check your estradiol, cycle day 2. If your estradiol is low, then you'd maybe want to get on bioidentical estrogen with pregnenolone. Check your thyroid. All these things play a role in your cycle. Energy is currency. If you William White. Always giving the white man a good name. In their DNA. All right, who wants? You're at 4% here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, what's for lunch, love? Okay, we're about to call you. 1 second.
Leave your mic here, go check what it is and get it.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Well, let me do this one scan and then I'll go have lunch. What's for lunch? I don't know. We'll see. What did I have for breakfast? I had Jello for breakfast. 2 eggs, Jello that I made, homemade Jello, not the. I had grass-fed Jello. I had a little bit of a slice of gluten-free loaf. I had Jello, 2 eggs, and a slice of a gluten-free loaf is what I had for breakfast. And then I had more of the gluten-free loaf later with half a cup of coffee. And so far that's what I've had, and I'm gonna have a big lunch right now. Okay, you're calling her in?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello, Analu. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I am well. Thankfully, it's very early here, so I feel good right now.
Where are you calling in from?
I'm in Arizona.
Oh, wow. And
Is it
you're-
5 a.m.?
It is 5 a.m.
So are you always a morning riser?
I am. I like to beat the sun up.
Well,
Very good.
you know, if you get up that early in the morning, one of the best things you can do for your body is watch that morning sunset and let those first few minutes hit your retina. Not when it's up.
It has become my morning ritual. I will make my tea early in the morning, and then I will go sit in the grass and just watch the sun for the first maybe 20 minutes that it's rising.
Yeah. Sunrise, never when it's up in the that can really damage your retina.
Oh, yeah.
But
Especially here in Arizona.
Yeah. And you're 35, you're breastfeeding, and you're just a little,
Yes.
your cycles are a little all over the place?
Yes, they used to be very regular, and as of maybe this year, they have been super delayed. I've missed a couple of periods, and I think they go on about 38 days is my average right now.
Okay, so how old's your child?
My youngest is 3, so I'm trying to wean him off,
Okay.
and I have not had much success.
Okay, so a few things could be happening. You could have low estrogen, and in that case, your uterine lining is not getting thick enough to even shed. That's something you'd want to check. TVS scan, cycle day 10. If it's anything below 5, you might not have enough progesterone to have a shed. That can start happening. We can get perimenopausal symptoms 8 years before menopause even hits. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or it can be something as easy, you're breastfeeding, you have weak blood chi deficiency. Usually a sign of that is your periods are very like light pink as well.
That's not the case for me.
Okay.
At least that's...
And how many days are your periods?
They have lately been ranging from 3 to 4 days. The longest being 5, but very light periods.
Okay, so light. A lot of spotting between beforehand?
No, there's no sign. I don't even get cramps anymore. I mean, I'm actually on day 2, and this morning was the first time I got any uncomfortability with it, but it's not bad. I mean, I already did some yoga and no cramping, you know.
Okay, when I count down to 4, I just want you to speak into this, okay?
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I am here.
Okay, I think that's good enough. Have you had your thyroid checked?
I have not.
That would be wise to have it checked.
Okay.
That can affect your cycles. But I would go get a TVS scan. You're on Shilajit. Is it helping your energy?
It does help. But because I don't know if it's because I take it early in the morning. Well, no, you know what? It does. I've been feeling a lot better. I've even been working out this past week. I've felt it. It wasn't a sudden increase in energy, but I am feeling. I do have more energy, and my work is pretty labor intense. I'm a housekeeper, so I'm on my feet and I'm moving all day long. So, yeah.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Travis, what work do you do?
The first one that came up was a little. What were you gonna say, my dear?
Yes, I'm a housekeeper, so I clean houses.
I don't know if I wasn't speaking to you.
I'm sorry.
The first one that came up was fearful, and overwhelmed, overworking or too serious in an effort to break free from stressful external situations, diminished capacity for joy, may have experienced harsh upbringing, pressure to grow up fast and early, nervous exhaustion. Did you mold, fungus? Were you ever exposed to mold?
No, but I am thinking that, actually, I've been thinking about that for a couple of months, and I'm thinking that in the house I am living, that might be an issue. But I haven't gone through with anything.
One way is if you have mold in your shower curtain or your shower around the edges of your shower and you clean it, and a few weeks later it comes back, then you have mold spores in the air.
Okay.
Okay.
I think, yeah, then I probably have, especially because I clean other people's showers as well.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, there's a lot of mold exposure here. I don't know. Get some vitamin C, that would be helpful. Get some B1 thiamine, get methylated form. Are you cooking with seed oils? I don't think so, right?
No, I use tallow, butter, or avocado avocado oil.
Good.
Okay, good. And I would like, when was the last time you had blood work done?
A very long time ago. It's on my to-do list, like
Yeah.
this month.
Yeah. Well, I think you're on the right course. Your thyroid's coming up T4 a little bit. I would do a whole thyroid panel. That's important. Maybe even do you have fatty liver that runs in your family?
In my family, yes.
Okay, because it's just.
I've never,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've never had, I honestly have been probably the healthiest person in my family. And so I've never really had any issues with anything, thankfully, and I try to my vitamins and protein, clean protein. I don't drink dairy unless it's raw and local.
You're not doing the
Other than
protein
that-
powders, are you?
I do take a protein powder on days when it's hard to eat, like when I'm not hungry and busy. But I do high quality A1 milk based proteins. So I'm very particular on those as well.
I would just go do your blood work. That would be important. And then
Okay. You said to take methylated, was it B1?
yeah, thiamine.
Okay. Thiamine, okay.
Or that will give you energy. That would be helpful. And you're on Shilajit. Oh,
She's taking ZOR?
no, she's not. But when she's done, she will get the ZOR.
Oh.
I mean, ZOR is just a little with any supplements or herbs, especially herbs. Brand matters. Like people think ashwagandha is so amazing. It can be, but it can also raise your liver enzymes. Look
If
it
you're
up.
not taking the right one.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
fact that you have so much mold in your system,
Yeah.
if you are on
Take
ZOR,
some
basically
apple
ZOR is the
pectin.
best binder for mold.
And
It has folic
Okay.
and
and
humic
apple
acid.
pectin and get in the sauna a little bit if you can.
Okay. I do have a sauna, so I'll be getting in more often. I am also so this is kind of what I do in the mornings. I do an apple cider. I call it a tea because I use warm water, but it's apple cider, warm water, and the Shilajit. I didn't know not to take it on an empty stomach, so I'll probably move that to later in the day.
No,
But
so
I also take.
And Alu, they tell
I'm sorry.
you to take it on an empty stomach because it's diluted.
yeah, ours.
Okay.
A lot of our customers get detox reactions because we don't. It's ours is the pure.
Undiluted form.
Yeah,
No
so
additives.
we tell people to take it with food because a lot of people sometimes detox. Like yesterday, I had a woman. She was crying all day, and I was like, "That's fine." I mean, she's had a lot of trauma in her life, and
Yeah.
and she just had the energy to release it a little bit, little by
Oh.
little. Yeah.
So good. Yeah,
Be careful with the your ACV and your enamel. We don't want it thin
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's very acidic. It can erode your enamel. So just be careful for it not to touch your teeth.
Drink
Okay.
it with a straw.
That's smart. Okay. I also do I do a lot of teas just because it's my preference in drinks. I don't do sodas. I don't do like sugary drinks, but I like dandelion teas in the morning. And lately, I've been taking I guess, like a female supportive blend. I do nettle tea, nettles with rose hips.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been making, I mean, just little blends kind of like that. So I'm trying this. It's funny. I clicked on your live and you were talking about the tongue, and mine feels so swollen that it doesn't fit in my mouth lately, and I don't I don't know what to do. I scrape in the morning. I do oil pulling.
So is
and
is it pale and you have a lot of thick white coating on it in the morning?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and I do oil pulling, and
No,
I scrape.
that's coming from the inside. That's an internal. It sounds like you have dampness. I don't know if it's damp heat or dampness. I do one-on-one. Interested? I ask for a picture of your tongue first thing in the morning before you scrape or brush or eat anything. That's important. And then we get you on the right Chinese herbs for 3 months to 6 months, depending on how severe it is, and get you on the right foods. Like, yes, you're having dairy right now, raw milk, but if you have dampness, milk is very mucus forming, very cold, heavy in nature. We don't want that.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
We would want to have
Yeah.
things to dry up, and that would be Job's tear, kamut. Have you heard of those things?
I have not.
Yeah.
How do I spell that? I'm sorry.
Job's tear, GOBTER.
I'll send it to your
Yeah.
DM.
So,
Perfect.
or
Thank
we do with the purchase of 3 Shilajits, which will last you
A year.
9 months to a year, depending on if you're sharing. Sharing is caring. I always say share. You can also do a private one-on-one, and from there, I write a special program for you, and I will ask you a lot of questions like, how often are you going number 2? What does it look like? Are you waking up at 3 a.m.? These are all clues your body will give you. Are your feet cold?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your
Yeah.
hair falling?
A lot.
Do you get low energy slumps at 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned the waking up at 3. My alarm is set for 4:30, but I am up at 3 with a loud ringing in my head, in my ears, and so I don't go back to sleep. I just get up.
So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to scare you or anything. Ringing in the ears, itchy skin, hot flashes, low estradiol.
Okay.
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 And I don't like to put women, I always say work with your doctor, that's important. But if you decide to go on the bioidentical HRT route, which, by the way, lots of benefits, just know that your liver, by golly, has to be working well. So you can break and process those hormones and poop them out. The last thing you want is those hormones building up in your system.
Yeah.
And sometimes, if you're open-minded, I might say like, hey, do a coffee enema. We don't know how bad it is. Some people, their shit bucket is overflowing, and some people's not.
Yeah. Yeah. I was actually reading about coffee enemas yesterday. So, okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for the call and the time, and I look forward to chatting on WhatsApp and seeing what you can guide me.
Everything is on the W, my love. Everything is there.
Okay.
And you see that red strip on our live?
Yeah.
So just go there, and then just if you get the 3 units, you will get the details for how to do a free one-on-one.
Lena, you're going bye-bye. I don't know what you're all about, but we're not about that energy up in here. Bye. Get rid of her. Take that energy elsewhere.
Actually, you
thank
should
you,
DM me,
guys.
I'll tell you. I have
All right, yeah, sorry, I'm just the trolls, they're in full swing today. All right,
It's
my
awful
love. Take care.
Thank you so much.
You're
I appreciate
take
time
care, love.
and
It was
energy.
lovely speaking to you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was fun. I don't know. The trolls are out in full swing. Y'all never have any profile pictures either. Because maybe your face is just as ugly as your personality. I don't know. Just saying.
This person has pictures of his family.
That's a fake family.
No.
The trolls never have photos
I
because
think
their
somebody was trying to be
personality
funny. It's okay.
as their faces.
Munala, what do you want? Hello. Does that work?
Who wants to go next? Yay! Oh, I started taking your Shilajit 3 months ago, and I just want to thank you. I've lost 15 pounds and stopped binged eating. That's wonderful.
Yay.
What's your name, user 553? I like to call you by your name. Thank you. Thank you. Take a picture of that.
Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot. We have many weight loss reviews like that.
I mean, on top of everything else we're dealing with in life, being heavy and doctor's office is something else we want to add on to it. Do I agree? The amount of hours and time you go to the doctors and I have this and I have that, and you just get thrown another pill to add to your pile. And your liver doesn't like it. Your liver does not like it.
Nada, are you still here? She left.
Nada?
Yeah, she said I don't want to be pregnant, but I need more energy, weight loss, and good health.
Well, I do have an interview coming up with a doctor soon, IVF specialist in the U.S. who's way above, doing a lot of things like he does ozone for thin uterine lining, for endo. I never even heard. I mean, I've done ozone therapy. There's a therapy I've done it, but did I ever think of it to put it up the woo-ha and do it? No, I did not. But apparently it's a thing. And he does it. He takes the cases where doctors say there's no help. He takes those cases. And why do doctors tell you that? Because you will mess with their statistics. Every time a doctor does an IVF, they have to register it with something called START. START.
Oh,
Go look it
really?
up. Yes, they do. They don't want numbers messing with that, negative numbers. They're busy as can be. It's not about the money. When you go to these big ass clinics
Throughout the world?
START, I don't know if it's just the US, it might be throughout the world, but they have to register every they have 100 people lined up. It's like a factory. It's a factory mill. In and out, in and out, in and out. So he takes the ones that others say there's no hope. And God bless doctors like that.
No, but that's a real doctor.
Yeah. So
That right there is
I'm
a real
coordinating with
doctor.
him. He's on vacation right now. But we have his lined up, and then I have another fertility specialist. The do's and don'ts before you look for a clinic, very important. You have to even ask, is your lab on site? Who's your embryologist? Do your research. People just go in blindly and think, well, they have a good rating. Yeah, because they're taking 20-something-year-olds with, unexplained fertility. Unexplained. So it'll be nice to see. Anybody here on their fertility journey? What are you looking up? START? SART?
It's called SART?
Yeah, starts. You try to do fertility. Look up SART. You can get if that clinic, the honest truth. Start. Society for Assisted Reproductive Technology.
SART.
Start.
They only have one review.
Go. It's no. They compare all the clinics in the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, it's lunchtime for me. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Do you want to? Well, thank you. If your scalp is tight here, that's an issue. All right, should I go grab some lunch, or are you gonna go grab some lunch?
Grab some
Okay, what is going on with the hair? All right, hair growth. Let me just go and come back. If y'all want to see any reviews, you can head on over to Abby Energy 22 and ask for the reviews. What's for lunch? I think it's Jobs Tier. And
We're having Jobs Tier.
not Jobs Tier, sorry, Kunji. Let's see. Let me go see what's for lunch.
Wow. It's me and you guys now. Hello. Usually you see me on the other screen, but it's me and you guys now. How are you guys doing? Okay, I want to speak to you guys. Mostly it's men here on YouTube. What's up with you guys? Do you not know how to speak to women? And are there any physical, emotional issues that you're dealing with? Maybe the fact that you just don't know how to be civil around women. Maybe you should like dig deep down and see what's going on with you guys. Oh, thank you, Analu. Love, can you just like share your email so I can send you the and of all the days, and I didn't wear a nice shirt. I'm on the hot seat. Okay, good. Analu, love, share your email so I can send you your full report. That report will have some tones that you can listen to, and these tones will help you align with your higher self. No, send DM it. It will be easier that way. Oh, both. Do you know actually? So this is the scan that we do. The scan that we do, super later O. It helps us. So we take a voice sample.
Oh my love, I didn't get you. You want to go get yours?
It's okay. Why does this look so fake? What looks fake, Asia? Because it looks so good? I know. We look so good that it looks fake. Can you elaborate what looks fake?
Okay, I got my lunch. You guys want to see what's for lunch?
Oh, you thought I am AI?
Oh,
She's gone. We don't want her here anymore.
I went to go get lunch.
You guys are stuck with me now.
Okay, here's my lunch. Why don't you show it to them? Here's my lunch.
There.
Oh, it's kanji with a little bit of onion. It's made in a organic chicken broth, so it's like a soup. Rice, it's very easy on digestion. It's kanji. So there we go.
So
It's like a porridge soup, and there's chunks of chicken meat in there. So it has a very like rich chicken flavor, and I just added a little bit of onions. Oh, there was a little bit of salsa. I wonder if I should go add some salsa.
Oh no, Asia, we're very live. So can you sit properly? You're just,
What?
you're a little like hunched over like that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, because we have black magic working for us. Have you ever? So basically the emotional scan is, if you guys are listening and you guys are interested, uh, we take a voice sample. Somebody was asking that, like what physical issues or what emotional issues either. So your physical issues stems from your emotional issues. You know, the issues get stuck in tissues. Have you guys ever heard that phrase? Your anger, so if you're like somebody, oh, there's a very good example. I think a lot of people who are familiar with the South Asian region are here. There was a kid who recently went viral. There was protests in India, and there was this. Oh yeah, I'm joking, Lebanon. Do you really think black magic is helping me switch from one camera to the other? What was that, Chuan?
I put a little bit of hot
Where's
sauce.
that? Yeah, this is what
Oh
she
my goodness,
does.
I put hot sauce.
Where your mic low?
Okay.
And go drink some water. So there was a kid at one of these. I mean, he's not a kid. He was in his 30s. Oh no, it's frequency scan is not black magic. Frequency scan. I'll get to it. I'm going to correlate to this observation that I had about this young guy who was in the protests that recently took place in India. He was a daily wage worker, okay, and he was living in the slum, never went to school, not even spent one day at school, okay. But then thanks to, because there's free internet in in India, you can have 5G, 4G, free unlimited internet in India. That's an amazing thing that they did, and look what it led to. This kid, this man who just young guy who didn't have any education, with his phone, with AI Gemini, he was speaking to it and I was asking it questions and then would respond back, and that's how he educated himself. And the way that he was talking, he was very what's the word? He was a lot into activism. A daily wage worker who makes less than what would that be? $100, who makes less than $200 a month. Yeah, free internet. It was called Geo. That's what they did.
The
And
government
it
gives
was
them free internet.
It was a private company that came in and said have free internet. Oh yeah, I think very few countries have free internet like that, and 5G unlimited.
We
That's what
don't
they
have
did.
free internet.
They did put a little bit fee on it right now, but it still is pretty free. So that young man who lived in slum, uneducated, daily wage worker, he started to educate himself with the help of internet, and then with AI, he started asking it like question. He got into activism. He was part of many of these protests that took place over the past 3-4 years in India, and then he was in this very recent protest in India. And my rising sign is I'm a Libra. He took part in that protest, and he spoke to this journalist for 10 minutes. He was so eloquent. He was so clear-headed. He was so inspiring, the way that he spoke about the issues that the daily wage workers were facing in India. And he went viral for 24 hours. He was like trending in India. But when he was speaking about the daily problems, the everyday problems that these daily wage workers face in India, where they say that, like they pay us like, I don't know how much, 500 rupees Indian would be $5, $3. Yeah, this like we make $3 a day, and in $3 a day you expect us to stay clean. $4 a day you expect us to stay clean and have good education and have good manners and be productive citizens and give back to the community. That's not possible. He was like, it's just like in Pakistan. It was so relatable what he was saying, that like the minimum wage for us is around 18,000, but they're giving us 13,000 rupees. So it was, and the same is in Pakistan. The minimum wage is 47,000, and they get paid around 25,000 or 20,000. This is how much they get paid in Pakistan. It was the same situation. So he was saying that at least give us the money that in the Constitution that you have said that this is the minimum wage for us. And the way that he put forward his argument was just very nice. But then when he was speaking about it, you could see it was so hard for him to say these basic things. His throat was just like
His throat chakra to stand
love
up for
his
himself.
yeah his throat was like swollen like this, and he was trying so hard to get those words out. It was so hard. That's because
He was probably
you know,
also scared that he could get arrested.
yeah, but then he was a very brave guy. So you could tell like his throat was just like swelling up so much, saying like just speaking normal things,
I
saying
mean,
normal things. So that goes to show
Courage
that
to
how
stand up against the
no,
establishment.
but
wherever you
also
are in
no,
the
but
world.
also like that goes to show like energetically like how his throat chakra and how his emotions were so suppressed, and it was so hard for him to express himself. So
Well-
energetically, I was just looking at him and I was like, oh my God, like, you know, like when you do not speak up for yourself, and over the period of time throughout your life, you're being suppressed, you've been told to stay quiet, you've been told you're not good enough, you're being, and then you
Hello,
see,
thyroid issues.
yeah, and then you
And
see,
that you could be married to somebody who's like, shut up, nobody cares about what you have to say, or your parents could have done that to you. And now all of
no,
a
the
sudden,
society, like, I mean, his
Now all of a
parents, when he
sudden,
was speaking, I
you're
could tell,
older
like,
and you have thyroid issues and you don't know why.
so
That's an emotional aspect.
So this frequency scan, what it does is you speak to it, all right, and it captures the octaves in your voice, like the way that it reverberates, like your voice, like how when you speak, you let out a certain energy, and that energy is then processed by that software in that the phone that we have, and then through that we tell you that you know like what is your emotional state, and your emotional state is what physical problems you're facing because of your emotional state, or because of the physical issues, what are the emotional issues that you're facing. As Juan said, that you know like if you're somebody who has been suppressed all your life, you've been taught to suppress your emotions, you never spoke your truth, it starts to affect your throat. It starts, and what is here, we have our thyroid here, it starts to affect that. If you're somebody who why are you doing that to my kids so they don't have these issues later? Just always support them. Like, okay, it's a very Analuya, I'm glad you brought it up. So something happened yesterday, and I think it was a good lesson for me too. So Juan, I really believe that you know like you should be very, very gentle with your kids growing up. You should give them a very safe environment, even if you feel that you know like sometimes they were overstepping or taking advantage of, quote unquote, you're spoiling them. I really hate that term. Of course, it's a child. Spoil the child. What does that mean? Spoil the bloody child, so that he becomes a better human being when he grows up, so that he knows that there is somebody who cares about that child, and then that person can then also be kind to their child and people in your immediate surroundings. Why would you raise a monster who you beat and suppress and berate, and then this will become a cycle? He will start doing that to his wife, he will start doing that to his kids, he will start doing that to people in his immediate surroundings. He will become a headache for the society too. So let's just start a movement to spoil kids. I don't know what the hell that is, this whole term that they like, needy, a person is needy. Yeah, a person is needy for love and respect, give it to them. Exactly, Analu. That's just ridiculous. You know, I don't believe in that. So my son, he's 4.5. So he came inside and then he left the door. We have AC on and it's too hot here. When you leave the door open, you know, it just gets hot then, because we don't have like a central AC. We have ACs in each room and in each area. So I very gently like told him, can you please go close the door? And then I touched his face, I did this to his hair, and I was like, can you please go close the door? I knew that, and he was actually already angry over something else. He was like, no. And I was like, go do this, or else, because he's older now, he understands, he's 4.5. So I was like, okay, if you don't do that, then I'm going to lock you outside the room. Then don't come here, don't be in my room, just go then, I don't want to see you. So I picked him up and put it, but then he just kept banging on the door and he got really upset. And then I just like was like, you know, and then he was like, not happy, and then I kept bringing him to his mother to console him, and then he was like, no, I don't want to be with my mother, I want to be on the floor. I was like, no, you will hurt yourself, because he was just like, because it's a tile, it's a marble. So I was like, don't, what are you doing? Why would you be on the floor? I was like, go be in your mother's arms. So he didn't want to do that, and I forced him to be with his mother. He was still crying, but then he calmed down. But then my father is like, what's going on? I was like, well, like, this is what I was like, he's a child, he doesn't know. Like, and then it just kind of like, I felt bad. I was like, yeah, I think that maybe he's older now, he speaks well, he's fluent in 3 languages. Okay, like, I think he's old now. We'll be putting him in school this fall. So I was like, okay, maybe, like, because I spoke to him very nicely, very gently. I was like, can you please close the door? Spoke to him, told him that so many times, but he was being very disrespectful. So, but then my father told me that he's a child, he doesn't know any better. Well, why you're the? And then I told myself, okay, I'm the adult. I should have been a little bit more, because even then I stopped myself a few times from reacting. I was like, should I do this or should I not do this? But then the way that he was doing it, like, so I was like, okay, fine, let me just like tell him it's not okay the way that you speak sometimes to your adults. So I was like, I knew that I just only put him outside the room. I was like, okay, don't be like, I don't want you in my surroundings. And that just really bothered him. So yeah, no, don't. The kids, they say that, like, until they're 7, 8, that's when you can be a little bit more stricter with them, I think, because their brain is developed. Like, they're until like you're 27-year-old. I remember how you guys were when you were 27-year-olds. They say that your brain doesn't develop fully until you're 27. For some people, it's their 30s. Have you guys ever thought about it? Like, you're still not cognitively developed to deal with the world. Your brain is still collecting data, information, and it's still like trying to mature. And then that's just your mental health. Like, so that affects your emotional state too. So he's a 4.5-year-old. How do I expect him that like, it was not like, no, I should have known better. Like, what happened with Rian yesterday? Like, how he was, you need to wear your mic. Like, I was just telling them that, like, my father told me that he's a child, he doesn't understand. And then I was like, yeah, until you're 27-year-old, your brain still doesn't develop fully. Some people 30. So why would you put a child that age on a pedestal and infer that, like, a child that age would understand that you're being disrespectful, you're being asked very nicely, you're taking this for granted, don't do that.
Okay, but
He
he
doesn't
shut the
have
door
that.
today, didn't he?
Yeah, that's fine, he's a child. What do you expect him, like, doesn't.
He just spilled all the macaroni on the white rug.
Oh, well, they will clean it. Today I was very clumsy. I had so much magnesium last night because I was giving it to my son too. So he and we share a glass. So I because he takes a few sips, so I want him to have a higher quantity of the magnesium in his system. So I put a full scoop in there. It was like 5 milligrams, I don't know. So then I had it, and then I took a melatonin too. And I was still a little like
the rest.
high.
Okay, well, let me get in.
All right.
All right, I just ate, so I have a ton of energy, which is the way it should be. If you eat and you're tired afterwards,
That means
you have metabolic disorders. So let me work out while I just had my lunch. You don't mind? I'm just gonna do 100 calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. How many languages does he speak? He's able to understand. He speaks 3 languages. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When he gets a little
6,
bit older,
7,
I think
8,
he will
9,
learn his
10,
mother's.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Raise those calves. I didn't have time. Hold on. I just ate. I have a ton of energy. You're gonna make me sit down? I should be walking, but I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And they put the desi chicken in this?
We had kanji, slow cooked. So you put in into a pressure cooker. You put in chicken. You put in a cup of rice. You put in onion or vegetables of choice. You can put in some mushroom, onion, garlic, and you just bring it to a slow cook. You can also do this in a slow cooker, and it's a Chinese dish. It's called kanji, slow cooked rice. Very easy on the digestive system. Very, very healthy for you. Thank you. I'm just gonna go take my Chinese herbs because I have to get on these for fertility. I started them a month ago. And they really, really do help. I've noticed a difference in my stools. I'm going 3 times a day. I didn't even think that was possible, but I guess it is.
You know, I was.
3 times.
Who here is facing alignment issues? You know, I was reading last night.
Huh.
So, lately I'm having like alignment issues. Like that's also because like I sit on like I'm in front of screens all day. So I have a nice chair now, but still, like, you know, when you have that lifestyle where you're not moving too much, you're sitting a lot. So I was looking at my fingers. So in Chinese medicine, you know, TCM, they say that if you're see how these 2 fingers are pointing towards my my index finger is like pointing towards my middle finger.
Yeah.
So is yours too?
This one is super straight. This one is not. This is more. The moons on this one is lower. I have kidney yin deficiency.
Yeah. So this is because of the kidney and the liver. If you have the kidney and liver, you know, qi deficiency, this is what happens. But because your bones and they get weaker, and then you start having these issues with your alignment too. Okay, thank you, love. Let me send you.
It's not that crooked, but it's a little crooked.
And Alu, this email that I'm sending
very
you,
straight.
it has these the tones in it. You should listen to those tones with your headphone. It will help you.
So my moons, these are your moons. The bigger the moons, the better blood circulation you have, blood chi. The right I have better, but the left hand, it's getting there. I'm just starting to see them. They're not as robust as on the right hand. So I always say, everybody on here, we have a lot of platforms going. We're all awake. Do you know what that means when I say awake? Not physically awake, like you're awake right now watching and tuning in. What did I mean by awake? Did you all know? Catch my drift? Let's see. What did I mean by awake? Everybody on here is awake and aware. Aware of what? Well, I don't think you'd be in this club if you weren't aware of what. Anybody know what we're talking about? Consciousness, yes. We're all here trying to become the best version of ourselves, or else you would be here. Or else you wouldn't be here. We're all trying to become the first in our generation to stop being a victim of our problems. Victim. Oh, Jean, I find the more I'm awake, the more I'm able to disconnect and disassociate from the low vibrational energy. I don't tune into the news because my prayers are much more powerful than me being afraid of what the boogeyman's going to put out next, what disease is going to be rolled out, whatever's happening, what war. Me being strong and having faith and showing up for myself is way more stronger and potent. So I've learned to just disconnect, disassociate. I know that might sound tough, but You know, the ones who go to prison even and come out stronger than when they went in are the ones who have discipline. They can disassociate from their environment and tune in and just have discipline, whether that be learning a new skill, working out, meditating. Strength and discipline. It requires discipline for anything. Even, you know, we have people who buy the Shilajit and they go, well, you know, I haven't started. Well, what good is that? What good is that? Well, there's a million excuses. Should I join? I mean, luckily not a lot of people do that, but do we what? Do we make a club where I ask you, like, did you take it this morning?
I think we should do that actually.
Yeah. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Stay blessed. Stay disciplined.
Actually, we should say stay blessed and disciplined.
Stay blessed. Stay disciplined. Because I call myself a hermit because I completely disassociate and focus on my home, my family, my health. I'm so excited and grateful I joined your life today. Amen.
It was lovely.
We only have so many hours in the day, and who comes first? You, God, and your family. Amen to that. Well, I wish I had friends. Trust me, the older you get in this world, in life, the harder it is to come by good relationships. That can be including a spouse. Doesn't mean they're married to somebody who's filling their cup. Having really healthy relationships with two people who are doing the work, and that's a blessing. That's like hitting the lotto. Not a lot of people have that. And if you were asking me, I'd rather be alone than to be with somebody who sucks the living life force out of you. I've had too many of those relationships, luckily in my 20s, and luckily I learned from it. Some people never do. They keep searching. Well, that one didn't work out. Let me find something else. And guess what? They find the same type of person, just with a different name and a different face. Same type of energy. Everything's energy. Why? Because you haven't worked on yourself. You're putting out an energy signature. I don't love myself. So therefore, the universe will continue to send you somebody that will love you as equally as you love yourself. And if that's not a lot, you're going to get that in return. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to fill your cup. Nobody's doing that. You have to learn to do that for yourself. Hell, even your kids. And as a mother, I can say that. As soon as my kid starts going to school and has his own life, he's out of here. Bye, Mom. I'm not living my life through my kids. I've learned that. And I learned from a young age, I taught my son that mommy needs her me time. Why did I do that? Because one day he might get married and I want him to tell his wife that you need alone time. Oh, yes, I did. I would tell my son, it's time to play. Mommy needs to relax, go take a bath, do whatever. Or I tell my husband, take the baby. I need a time, I need some time out. I think as society, we have been bred to, as women, to just give. And now we have a bunch of broke down, people pleasing, in autoimmune, full blown, sometimes really angry because of everything they gave and they got nothing in return. So luckily I was smart enough from a young age in my 20s to learn that I will never, ever, 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 ever fill from an empty cup. I will never, ever try to find somebody to save me, whatever the hell that means. Well, if I just have this person, maybe I will feel better about myself. Maybe I will feel good. Doesn't work. How many people got into one of those relationships looking for love in all the wrong places, only to be in a relationship that taught them lessons? And hopefully your hair didn't fall out while you were learning those lessons, because those lessons They stress you to your core.
Oh, your face will change.
Your face will change, your hair will fall out, your nervous system will be on high alert, fight or flight. You won't even recognize yourself.
And when you look at yours, once
So
you
you ask me, is it better to be alone? Or is it better to be with somebody who drains you? I'm just coming from your big sister who's been there, done that. Some of these girls are young here. I mean, sometimes I like to join lives where they're doing dowsing, yes or no. And some of the questions that come in for these, like, is my husband fathered another child?
Oh my
Does he
God.
really love me? Will he take me back? Is he cheating on me? Girl, if you're asking if he's cheating on you, chances are he already is.
Yeah, I see those questions a lot, the cheating one.
Does he love you? Who gives a damn if he does? Love yourself. Be unbothered. Why are you chasing after a man? And maybe our parents didn't teach us self-love. Maybe we weren't taught it in school. But be the first to break generational curses. The amount of will he take me back? Who gives a shit if he takes you back or not? You broke up for a reason. There's too many other good men in the sea. Focus on yourself. Go join a class. Skill. Do some Pilates. Take a walk. Do a face mask. Do a hair mask. Take your minerals. Pick up a book. There is so many things you can do with your hour than running after a dusty man that you don't know if he loves you or not. Girl, if he didn't show you he loved you in the first place, do you think he's going to do it the second time around? Hi, Leah. Goes both ways for men and women. You know, maybe tough love is what it needs to be, but I'm just saying sometimes you all just need to hear it for what it is. Do we like tough love or it's a little too much? You can let me know. Where's my phone? Oh, it's here.
Sophia, did you get your ZOR? I really hope you did.
Sophia, did you get your ZOR, my love?
You had to send her a second one.
Well, I don't know where to start. I want to be this person that start with getting energy in your body. Get the energy, then you will have the awareness to do what you need to do. You will stop the craving, stop the thing.
Thank you for the likes, Leah.
That's
Keep
all.
tapping the screen.
Did you see I don't snack throughout the day like some people, just snacking around like a cow, just grazing through. Every time you snack, your insulin is released, which is a hormone. Your glucose goes up and you override that hormone. Thoughts on fasting. If you're in fight or flight, it's not that great for your body. I would say more gentle broths, soups. Take your Shilajit, lay out in the sun.
Aisha is
See how you
influenced,
feel.
Sean. She felt influenced.
Aisha, you know, my love, you come from a society, patriarchal society, lots of generational trauma. Woman was married young, have a ton of kids, be in the kitchen, shut your mouth, don't speak up. You being here today, you're already breaking cycles. You tell a Desi person, I'm assuming you're Desi. Are you Desi?
Yeah, love. She's Aisha. She's very Desi.
You tell them, oh, you know what? Like, for instance, his sister, years ago, I looked at her tongue. I was like, girl, you need to stop with the roti, the chai. You have too much dampness. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Ended up getting gallbladder out. She's visiting today. She's here. Now she can't even have the chai because she got so sick. And I was like, I told you. Why do we have to wait if our body's giving us signs? The weight is slowly
Take your hand.
creeping up. Why don't we take care of it? Well, I am gonna send her home with Shilajit.
Yeah.
I did give her Shilajit. You're probably wondering, but her husband took it
What?
and didn't give it to her. I was like, why did you share it with him? You should have hid it from him. But I'm gonna send her home with a lot of herbs, and now she's getting it. She didn't have chai this morning. She had a breakfast like me. And her other sister's over, she's like, I can't have sweets, doctor said. I was like, I hardly ever eat sweets. She's like, yeah, I know it's hard. You get used to it, it's a lifestyle. I was craving something sweet. I made Jell-O, and I put the apples, I sliced them up.
It was so funny.
Mango, and I made Jell-O. And I've been doing this for years. I know it's trending now on TikTok, but I was doing this 10
It
years
was
ago.
so funny. The other day we were at a dinner with one of our friends.
Yeah.
And they brought in dessert. First, we didn't ask for dessert, but they brought it as complimentary. And it was just sitting there for the first 10 minutes. Nobody was touching it. And then she just looked at it and was like, I don't think any of us wants to eat it. And I was like, yeah, we don't.
Once you get the energy from the minerals, it becomes easier discipline. Maybe doing a 48-hour fast, but sweetheart, don't start with 3-day fast. Don't
3-day fast as in like how? Like
are you doing
hours fast?
Water fast? Just start
like
with
dry
a day.
fasting, like the Muslims. Welcome to Islam, by the way.
But as soon as I start eating a healthy way, my body craves sweets. Not you craving it, Aisha.
That's not you, Aisha.
It's the fungus inside of you. It release pheromones. Feed me. I need my fuel.
Is that
gut
how
brain
the fungus
axis?
sounds?
Yeah, the fungus. And then the parasites are like, feed me.
Is that how the parasites?
They say the gut brain axis. And there's many different types.
How does the bacteria sound?
Feed me.
Oh, that's parasite.
The fungus is like, feed me. I don't know. Years ago, when I wanted to become healthy, I was told I couldn't have sweets or anything, and all of a sudden the craving came on with a vengeance. So what I did, because I didn't want my body to suffer, I went and got dates, and I would put inside of the dates almond butter, and I would have half a date to just control the craving a little bit. And as the good bacteria started to multiply and I got rid of the bad stuff, the fungi, and I was doing sauna therapy, I was taking Shilajit, my good bacteria started to get stronger and stronger, which was it was like a year or two. Those cravings went away. Those cravings used to always hit after dinner. So after dinner, if you get those cravings, it's never too late to make. It's never ever too late to make the changes. I wish somebody had told me in my 20s, but I eat gluten-free sweets with coffee once a day. Should I stop that? No, Sophia. It depends. Are you?
We do that too.
I do that, but I have to put on a little bit of.
But it's not sweets. We get like.
So gluten-free. I make my own cake. We add jaggery to it, and it's gluten-free.
But very little jaggery, not too much.
I would say no. It's fine as long as you're not. The best thing is to get fasting insulin. You want your fasting insulin to be below 6. Somebody said. Fasting insulin below 6 saves the morning. DICK.
Oh, really? Well, mine would be like
not
2
glucose
or 1.
Not glucose. Insulin.
I know.
Not glucose. Insulin. You want your fasting insulin.
Sophia, it depends on what your inner constitute is. Like, do you have dampness or not? Or you are too dry from the inside?
Yeah.
So if you're too dry, get more milk in your coffee. If you're too damp, then less.
Aisha, are you trying to lose weight, my love?
And a little bit is cool. It's fine.
Aisha, are you trying to lose weight? And where are you based out of?
She's in Brussels.
So you some reviews from our customers.
Oh yeah, Aisha, come to ABI.
Abby
in
Energy
your
22.
July.
That's my main account. This is my smaller
Oh
account.
yeah, then you're too dry, man. Just have some yogurt, a little
Not
bit.
yogurt.
A little bit, man. A
Snow
little bit.
fungus. Sophia, go online and look for snow fungus porridge.
Yogurt is fine too. Because I got too dry. I was with her. I was eating the same thing that she was having, and yes, I had the dampness in
Not
me.
for fertility. It can cause mucus. Snow fungus. She's trying to get pregnant. Snow fungus porridge.
Well, that worked for me, and you can have a little bit of fruits here and there.
Abby Energy 22, Aisha. I lived in Washington D.C. for many years.
These people just got quiet. What happened? Because they saw me.
Oh, Sophia, I forgot to ask you, what's your FSH? What's your FSH? Snow fungus, if you have yin deficiency, my love. If you're not yin deficient, don't add that in. If you're damp, you would not want to add. That's why what I like to do is when I do one-on-ones, I ask you for a picture of your morning tongue. And then when we do a private one-on-one, I ask you, of course, your poo, the stools, the shape is like, if you have a lot of gas and bloating. So she is on IVF meds, which I took a few months ago, and it can really, it dries up. Yin is juicy, flowy. They talk about when you're trying to get pregnant, they call it, you want good mucus.
She's saying, where can she find snow fungus?
Online. I don't know of a brand.
It's like a...
So it helps with that. But if you have the opposite and you have dampness, we wouldn't want to add that. So it all depends on.
Sophia, it's like a mushroom, but it's dry. You put it in the water.
Don't buy the mushroom. It's harder to make.
Oh yeah, there's one that comes pre-made.
Yeah,
it's called a pre-made snow fungus or something. Look it up.
Yeah, I do private one-on-ones. Everything's on the W. Also, with the purchase of 3 Shilajit, you get a private one-on-one valued at $111 free, and free shipping within the U.S. And then from there, we do a private scan, what pathogens, fungus, bacteria is in your system, and I then from there tailor a customized program. Some people need to be on some Chinese herbs for a few months, just to clear out whatever's in their body, blockages or fungus or...
Don't fast if you're nursing, Analu. It will be very hard on your body. And ZOR will really
you have to be nourishing, my love. You're already depleted. You're nursing, your body's already like in a deficit. We don't want to continue to put in a deficit. A lot of people, we're already in a deficit. We want to nourish the body in a healthy, nice manner. Fasting and breastfeeding, that would be awful. Like what you want to do? It's like the lake is already dry. You want to dry it up even some more, the blood being your lake.
And once you get ZOR, you will see the difference. You will feel it like after and before ZOR when you were nursing. It will give you so much energy. Yeah,
I took it while I was pregnant. I breastfed for 2 years, but he's 3, my love. I think it's time to cut it off, just because it's very hard on the system. And he's 3; he doesn't really need it. Your child, past 2, I went up to 2.5, right?
Yeah.
I breastfed for 2.5 years.
That's the right age.
I breastfed for 2.5. I was so happy to just end it. I was like, okay. It was bittersweet. It was very hard. There is moments. In the morning, he likes me to hold him like he's a baby, and yeah, time goes by so fast, right?
Yeah. Sometimes I look at him and I'm like, oh my God, he's 5. Like he's going to be 5.
Yeah.
And he will be in school.
I had to have my mother-in-law come in, and whenever he wanted, we would hand him to the mother-in-law, and I would leave the room, and of course there was crying and chaos, and that lasted for about, I would say 10 days. It wasn't an easy getting him to stop. And then of course he would want me to hold him, and we would walk him until he'd fall. I also would give him a little bit of magnesium, but it wasn't by any means an easy thing. And then he found other ways to comfort himself. A lot of them are breastfeeding for comfort. It's not even that they want the milk anymore. It's just a comfort thing. So he found other ways to comfort himself. He would play with my neck or my hair, and he actually still does that every morning because we co-sleep.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Bring it in, but be cautious. 'Cause
Lena, Sarah, I don't know.
Very quick to block people.
Cultures.
Oh, Lena.
Well, okay.
I see.
Respectfully speaking, I think Pashtun girls are very, very beautiful, except they have an issue with weight. And that's just a reality of what's going on. They,
Okay, calm down. Relax.
they have a weight
fun.
issue. And that's where they need to control that. The face starts to balloon up like a plate.
So here's what happens, Lena. We see all these girls, and it's so true. It never occurred to me, but she noticed that she would look at these girls in Pakistan who are 12, 13, and she's like, "Oh my God, they're so pretty." I'm like, "Yeah, I told you Pakistani girls are very pretty." And it's like, wait till they hit past 18, 19, and then they start to lose themselves, which is very not nice. That shouldn't be the case.
Just a little bit of glycinate. We would grind it up and put it in his milk or juice.
And that happens to the Pakhtun girl. It doesn't happen to the Sindhi girls.
So boredom, but here's the thing, you have to have discipline, Lena, because that little boredom and you keep snacking and eating will lead to multiple issues down the road. It's a reality. Type 2 diabetes is on the rise worldwide and not the opposite. With all our advances, and then you have GLP-1s, a $1 trillion industry where I started to do content about food, and people are like, "Oh, it's ED, it's ED." Okay, so me talking about having a little bit of discipline with your meals is ED, but you injecting yourself with a GLP-1 to force yourself to stop eating, that's normal. We don't even know the side effects down the road because it's so new.
Yeah, but have you seen the back of the products that are in our market? Mostly newer products.
Yeah.
All are in Lahore real estate. Sadly,
So
what's
not
going on
only
in
that,
Karachi,
best organic foods, grass fed, cleaner chips.
No, Islamabad, these are the most well traveled. Come on, you have to agree with that one.
Well, where I go in Islamabad, I don't know majority. I'm not talking about Rawalpindi, but I'm talking about where F7, where I like to hang out.
That's the most privileged are in Pakistan.
And I think one of the most expensive real estates.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where the places that I like to go to, definitely, there's people are very well spoken, well traveled, and
Karachiites are the most of this.
And Lahore, it's a lot of new money energy. So
it is.
So of course, as an American, I always go to places I feel comfortable, and that would be the American places. I don't know where else people go, but that's where I like to hang out, and that's where my observation has been. You could never? Well, I enjoyed here.
Why brats, zebra?
Yeah,
what's wrong
why?
with that?
My husband always liked, he dated a few celebrities. I guess we're not going to go into it. He dated a few girls that were in dramas. and they happened to be. So I think he has nostalgia with.
Okay,
The
relax.
girls.
It has nothing to do with that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I like it. I like the neighborhood we live. Every place has their good and bad. I personally
Where did you go to, Zebra?
enjoy my life here than I did in the U.S.
Did you have the unfortunate experience of going to Karachi? Oh yeah, that's because that's your family, love.
Well, I was born and
Unfortunately.
raised in Canada, grew up in the States, but I don't have family here.
Oh, celebrities.
I built my own life with my husband here, and I have family in Turkey, and most of my family's in Germany
She
and
is
northern
Kurdish.
Iraq, but I don't really hang out with my family. I don't have friends. That's my personality, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, public
My energy and
figures
time is very
to be-
precious. Well, we don't get into that. We don't get into who our friends are because that would be. But we do hang out with a lot of.
They all have Wikipedia pages.
Yeah, we all have our friends have Wikidi, but we're never.
No, he's talking about the people, women. That
Yeah,
are-
no. I mean, even our friends who visit us are very well known. To the point where sometimes I have to become the camera person for them when we're out.
It's very funny, like when we're with them, like, you know, when we go out, so everybody's like, hey, can we please take a picture? And then usually John is the one who has pictures. I'm like, John, there you go, go be a camera person.
He is. I feel like Pakistani men are really good looking. He's 6'2". How you're 6'2" or 6'1"? 6'1".
Just see that if it's pre-made, Sophia.
Mushrooms, life, and snow fungus. Mushrooms for life on it. Yeah,
That
just
could
read
be
the
the brand.
ingredients. He is a Pashtun, my love. I married a Mexican. He's 6'7". Whoa, that is tall. Do you know how to cook Mexican food?
That's why they don't like you in Pakistan.
Do you know how to
Bring
cook
him to
Mexican food?
Pakistan.
You know what Pakistan's missing? Good Mexican food. Like good,
Pakistani food
authentic-
is very similar to Mexican.
no, not burritos and enchiladas.
We don't do burritos. We don't do it. We have a different version of that.
No, with guacamole and cheese and all that and carne asada, no.
See, Sophia, if it's like the pre-prepared one, the
What
pre-made
does he
one.
look like?
Who looks like?
How tall do I look like online? Do they have Mexican restaurants? They do.
They do.
But they're just not that good.
Oh, we have our own spin on the Chinese food. We make Chinese food better than the
We
Chinese.
make it at home, the Chinese food. The sushi is, I don't eat sushi anymore because of parasites.
Oh, and
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of, Chinese Asian people moving to Islamabad, and what kind of business are they doing?
Who?
The Asians. There's a lot of
Everything, well.
Asians. Have you seen the Asian cars? They're not allowed in the U.S., by the way. But the new
Chinese.
the Chinese cars, the Chinese. How much is that team? I was gonna say team.
Which one?
It's like the G-Wagon, the Chinese G-Wagon. How much is it?
It's not. No. The Chinese G-Wagon, you haven't seen it yet. It's yet to come. It's a variant. It's like a kind of thing. It's like $30,000, $35,000.
Avocados are not new in Pakistan. They actually are. They're grown here, but they're for export, and that's why they're expensive. And avocados
It does, right?
$5-6.
They're the real. How do I say her name?
They're
No. It's the real Uruguay. I don't know what that means.
She didn't slid into my DMs, Lena.
Oh, no,
there was
no,
no
we were
sliding
not.
into
We
the
didn't do
DMs. he was coming on my lives.
Oh, she's nothing like the ones that no.
He was on
She's
my
the polar
lives.
opposite.
He was coming on my lives 7 years ago.
Yeah,
I used to go live
7.
every day, and that's how I met my husband. For somebody who said, that's how I met my husband." He would come on and he would hype me up.
We were just talking about
He would
some
hype me
work
up,
stuff. We were
and
just,
then he emailed me, and we exchanged numbers, which
I
I
didn't
do.
even hype you up, like, because she would not pay
Yes,
me. There were so many people there. It's just, it was.
This was on my other account, and
Yeah.
I used to post a lot there, so my account was booming. Posting there. I will start posting again, you guys. Don't worry. On my TikTok account, and we exchanged, and we would just talk as friends. We were dear friends. Yes, he does have a certain type, and I'm the complete opposite, right?
Yeah, that's very. But that's because I changed. I actually evolved. Yeah.
So I think I confessed my love for him first, right?
Yeah.
I did. And I put the ball in his court, and I told him I'm not, I was 39. I just said, I think I'm having feelings for you.
How do you remember that?
What are you going to do with that
happening?
information? So what he did was,
I sent her a gift.
shut up.
Okay.
What he did was we then decided to meet and see if this was something, was that both
No.
grown ups. We didn't tell our
We
family.
didn't have a problem. I mean, why would I have
money.
a like this? Why not have a no like that? No.
We're both
Leah.
from the same religion. That made it very. Came to visit. You rented at the time you rented a beautiful apartment in Bahria, really nice neighborhood, and he gave me his credit card because he didn't want me spending my own money, as it should be. Ladies, if you're visiting a man, he should, make sure you're comfortable and taken care of. Not that I didn't have my own credit card, but with the exchange rate and all that stuff, why would I want to be bothered? He left me numbers to anything I needed. He said, call me at work. You need food, you need this, you need that. You want to go get your hair done, as it should be, ladies. Pampered me, and I was the one.
Basically, I did the bare minimum.
The bare minimum, yeah, the bare minimum. What the heck? Oh my godliness, send her this way. He did the bare minimum, okay? And so it's funny, you could be around your soulmate. They call it the orbit theory. When my husband was living in Washington D.C., when I was living in New York, he was living in New York.
We were in the same borough.
and
She
we-
was in
yeah.
Queens. I was in Queens.
Yeah, so we
And,
never
like,
ever
yeah,
spoke.
Yeah.
And then, so when I came to, I was like, I really like life here. I could get used to this, not having to do anything, lift a finger, everything at my beck and call. I think, if we want to give this relationship a try and get married, because we spoke about marriage.
No, we actually didn't discuss any details.
Okay, do you really need to go into exactly what happened? Anyway, I was like, let's just start our life there, and then we can decide if you want to move back to the US. And he was always ready to go. Not. You're gonna have to pull me out of here because, yeah. What do you want to talk about? How we were not speaking about marriage?
No, it's not like we didn't discuss where are we going to get married, what's going to happen next. We didn't have that conversation. It's just that she really liked me and I really liked her.
But it was an
and-
understanding that we were getting
Yeah,
married.
yeah. It was just like,
And I sent him a photo of the ring when I came back to the US. I was like, this is the style of ring I want. So he had it made. Don't be afraid to speak up. Of course.
Oh wait, that was a thing too. Like I mean, I think that was just not a big deal. So it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because sometimes you're stuck with like grandma's ring.
I don't know why her bar is so
One
low.
side. No, well, sometimes you're stuck with grandma's ring and you didn't even
that's
want it.
ridiculous.
So
why would you do that to somebody?
do you guys argue?
Of course, we're a
Yes.
healthy couple and we should be arguing.
But he's the type I just want to be left alone, and he just like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. No,
That's
I just
because
don't
you-
want to talk about
No,
it right now.
Okay, so don't ever do that with your partners, guys or women. Like, whatever issues that you have, petty issues, especially the ones that will
Wait.
not make you angry after 5 years. First of all, don't ever stress over those things, and just like get it out of the way because life is too short. And what kind of argument that
Do
you
you
had
say
that you will
one
not
person
speak to
is
each
more
other?
into each other than the other?
I think that like marriage is very different than dating. Like it's like every day you're choosing that person, every day you're loving that person more and more. It's a very different experience than being with somebody in a relationship because and then here's the thing, every 3 years, every 5 years there is a personality reset. So if you are not growing, so you should be very careful that you both are growing in love and in life together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say we're both equally into each other. It's not like, oh my God, I need you. We just are two adults who have had those relationships, been there, done that. So we appreciate respect. Would you say we?
No. I mean, she's very tomboyish. No, not really. No, hell no.
Did you date a Hiramani? What's a Hiramani?
She's a girl. She's a wannabe. She's loving that the what is it, the YouTube, the Instagram views money. That's why she's doing what she's doing.
Who's
But
a
no, I would
Hiramani?
not be. Girl, the women that I
When you were shooting,
they
no,
have,
it was.
they're very sophisticated women.
Bye, Analu. No, we were just speaking. I think I was a grown adult, and I just said, I'm having feelings for you. That's it. And had he started to ghost me, or I would just be like, okay, not worth my time.
Oh no, I'm talking about Hiramani. She's loving that.
Hanya
no,
Amir.
no, Lena. These were very sophisticated women,
these
not
are-
actresses. I mean, yeah, there were a few actresses.
These are
but
like older, my love. He's in his late 30s. These girls I don't think they're on anymore, are they?
Yeah, I don't know why she left. Yeah, she stopped making.
Yeah.
She's not.
They're not
there
on
anymore.
TV anymore.
I think she moved to the U.S.
Hanya Amir is not that.
No,
Pretty
love.
to me.
Lena, you're very off.
So at that point when I was doing the inner work, and as two grown adults, he did make me feel safe enough to be like, okay, I don't know, everything was just easy.
It
I
was
think
very easy.
I
That's
think
the
when
thing.
it's
Like
meant to
something is
be,
meant
it's
to
really
be.
easy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, when something is meant to be in your highest good, you're not gonna be scared. There's no games, there's no guessing. It's just really, really easy. And I don't know how else to tell you, but it's just really, really easy. No, because we were both coming out of relationships, so we were very not even thinking about, oh, I need to be in another.
No, it
we were
wasn't
just,
like you, nor she spoke to me like that, nor I spoke to her like that.
we
Oh
were
my
both
God, like,
coming
we
off
have
of
to.
long-term relationships
And
that
the
didn't
thing is
work
that
out.
our conversations mostly revolved around,
Spirituality.
spirituality, getting better. See how we said spirituality together? Because this is how most of our conversations were.
No, you just know, and I think it comes with, it was just natural. We both, yeah, You sound a little young, my love. Are you in your 20s?
No, she's
Early 30s?
yeah.
You do sound. I think we were both coming out of long-term relationships where we
And at
learned a
that
lot.
time, we both were very grounded. We were not like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Like,
It was the
there
first
are people
time-
like that who always think that, okay, I'll find the right person and all my problems will go away. Or like,
33 is young.
33 is young, Lena.
It's very young.
So
I mean, I'm gonna be 44, and I still
I-
think it's very young.
it
Or is it
yeah,
not?
yeah. No, the thing is that have you ever had your Dark Night in the Soul episode yet, Lena? If it hasn't, then you're very young.
But I met
That's
him
very
at
true,
39.
Leah. See,
I met
that's
him
what
at
happens.
39.
Like when you marry somebody that you grow old with, and then you grow together as individuals, and then as a couple. So then there's always something new
Yeah.
that like you discover about them, and that make you respect them more, and that make you fall in love with them. So
But
that's
it's
very different.
important.
That was not the case
it's
when I was in a
impor-
relationship with somebody.
Regardless of what you choose to do, it's important to love yourself, because the more you love and respect yourself, the more people will respect you. The energy you put out is the energy you will receive. If you go like, oh my, I just, I just want, like, people can sniff that out from a mile away. Okay? And before you want to jump into another relationship, it is important to work on yourself. Show up for yourself. Get dressed every day. Work out. And if you don't know where to start, the minerals, your body's severely lacking them. That's the foundation. From there, you can start to stack habits. Especially if you are dealing with chronic fatigue, your hair's falling out, you probably don't even have awareness to just, you just holding on to highs, whether that be shopping, looking for scrolling, whether that be looking for a relationship. So I would say work on those things before you decide to find your soulmate.
What do you mean, Lena? You're about to end up. Do you want to do an emotional scan?
Yeah, you want to hop on and do an emotional scan? And Lena, you're in the US?
Yeah, she's in the US.
Are there a lot of Bakhtuns in the US?
Oh yeah, they're
Where?
in Virginia.
They're in Virginia?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's where they go. Oh, don't worry, your secret is safe. Only 1 million people on this account.
The Afghan ones are in Virginia, so where are the ones from?
They are in New Jersey and in Virginia. And
Next
in
time your
Texas.
book. Okay, inshallah. We also have a special where you buy 3 Shilajit a year,
And then you get a free one.
and you get a free one-on-one, a frequency scan, and then from there I get you on the right.
In New Jersey, New York, Virginia, and in Texas, right?
What do you do, my love? What do you do? Cocoa from coconut? Yay, good for you, as am I right now. Oh, I'm a consultant in IT. Nothing cool, exciting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. regulated cycles. Like it won't respond, or the egg won't grow past, which I dealt with a cycle or two ago. The egg won't grow past 14 mm or 15, and in order for it has to be between 18 and 22. Even that, your body won't respond, or just used to one protocol fits all. Now, in that, I had my daughter very easily, but I was 36 then, but I'm 47 now, and my FSH is high. Which do you remember if it's in the 30s, 40s? Do you remember exactly how high it is? Saba, do you remember? So I'm interviewing a doctor who will kind of tell us the reality. Your brother? His brother's 27. I don't know what he thinks. He's not here right now. He's doing
she's
his.
She's talking to him.
Oh. It really just depends. How did your body respond when you were 45? Are your cycles regular? Are both your tubes tied? That could make it a little bit more challenging. See that. I'd be interviewing low dose. No, like a little bit more advanced. Of course, I lost the baby because I had a few issues, maybe not enough hormones. I don't know, but it happens. But it's not. It's a little bit more riskier, and it's not the norm. Statistically, it's a little bit lower, but yes, I know a lot of women who's have. Oh, it's okay, my love. It's okay. So I'm going to be interviewing this doctor, and we'll see what he says. All we can do is really hope. But a surrogate, I would not probably use a surrogate. Yeah, no. Would you ever be open to a surrogate? Oh, Lena, are you psychic? Thank you. We think the baby that we lost was a girl. And I have had, thank you, my love, thank you. Amin. I have had a reading with a psychic, and she said that the baby is a girl and she wants to come here, but there's a few things that I have to work out in my body and my spirituality. So we'll see.
No, she didn't say there's any spiritual blockage.
She said it's a physical thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if there's, I'm drinking witch's brew dirt. I'm tea. I'm trying. It's just the eggs don't have enough hormones. She only does baby reading. She only communicates with babies. She's really, really good. She's not a psychic per se. She reads the cards. For me, I like cards because
She's a medium.
She's really good because she knew my sister-in-law's name, which was very bizarre. I don't ever talk about my family. She's like, I don't know, I keep hearing the name Sundis.
She didn't say Sundis, she said Sundance. She's a British.
So I was like,
Sundance?
I was like,
that's my sister's
yeah, she's
name.
like, what is that? The baby keeps telling me like, so basically our souls before we enter this world, we're in a different realm. And then we choose to either come to this earth through a person. Like your child is not yours. At the end of the day, you birth a soul that chose your body.
No, Mike.
Like it is yours, but that soul chose you to have a human experience, right? they are also their own individual person, as much as like they grow up, but they choose you just as much as you choose them. But so she knew things that I was like, oh, that's weird. But there was no clear, like, yes, I'm coming. She wants to come, but is she just the timing and everything going on with my body? Maybe I have to find the right doctor to put me on the right hormones this time so I don't go through another loss. I don't know. So that's what we're waiting to do. I'm just taking a break because those IVF medicines, they're very, very hard on your body. Like my hair started to fall out. You're injecting yourself with synthetic hormones. It's very rough on the system. So I'm just taking a break right now until I get, the doctor here doesn't seem to know how to help me, the ones that I've worked with. So I just started to do some research and I found one in the US.
And did it help her, Leah?
I was on aspirin, love. I was also on aspirin. The doctor put me on aspirin. She put me on progesterone. But I had weak blood, remember?
Yeah. Her issue was a lot more deeper than that.
I was just living in mold and fungus. I was breastfeeding. My ferritin was a 9. It was... But speaking of ferritin, it's fixed now. It's 91. Yay! But I'm a lot stronger than I was, except now I have less eggs and less hormones because of biology. So I just need to tweak that. And if I just learn how to tweak it, I really think I can get pregnant with IUI. Or maybe 3-day transfer. Thank you, Leah. I am. I listen to subliminal messages to... I listen to subliminal messages to reprogram my mind. That's really, really important that you... Well, I don't think I would announce it because last time I announced it and 2 days later I had a miscarriage. So I think I would keep it to myself.
You will see her with a baby.
Yeah, you will see me with a baby. Let's all manifest it together, me holding my baby. Anybody else want a prayer? Who else in here wants a prayer? I'm drinking herbs. I call it witch's brew tea. Different herbs. I make it every 2 days. It really just depends. There's a lot of women who have spontaneous pregnancies, but does it get harder? It does, especially how you took care of your body. Secondary infertility is a thing. Your body changes after a baby. Sometimes your body changes after IVF. Yeah. It gets either stronger or weaker. It really just... Thank you, Leah. Thank you. It really just depends. I don't know what to, But you're 47. Did you have any other embryos, my love? And why are your tubes both tied? Is one tied or both tied?
Yeah, what happened?
Because that will make it harder to get pregnant. I mean, I'm sure you know that. Try to ease up on the herbs. Why are you psychic and you're feeling I need to ease up on the herbs? I'm just drinking a tea once or twice a day and taking shatavari. You're on your fertility journey, love. I have a great doctor I'm interviewing. Oh no, these are all to help to bring down FSH. I've done my research. Shatavari is known to help with pregnancy. They call it the female fertility. That's a wonderful herb. Jujube, goji berries, these help, they're just like dates. They're in the date family. They help nourish your blood. So they're more of like, I would say, fruit than an herb. The only 3 herbs I'm taking is more for my uterus. I have a thin uterine lining issue. My uterus lining is thin like me. I'm kidding. What's going on?
Oh, you're not gonna use one now. Just leave them.
Do you do prenatals? I take Shilajit, Leah, and folate. So I do not. I don't feel the need to add more prenatals. But I take CoQ10. I take CoQ10. Take vitamin E.
That's because your child is giving you those.
The stem cells. Your baby gave you stem cells while you're pregnant. Some women it heals them. Yeah, your baby gives you stem cells. All right, who wants to do an emotional scan? Who wants to do an emotional scan? I had 4 natural. Oh,
no
wow.
Epidural. Juan didn't want to have her epidural, but when it was time, then she was like, "Can you give it to me now?"
No, I didn't have an epidural, but I was definitely begging for it midway. But then, like, the labor was done. It just felt like one weird dream and you wake up. Yeah, my labor start to finish was 2 hours. They induced me, and 2 hours later, the baby was here. It was very easy, no?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should ask my mother.
I mean, I was cursing out the nurses and doctors because I was literally not in my senses.
My mom was with her, and the hospital people were very nice because they knew that she's far from home. You know, she's a foreigner. So they were very, very nice to her. But the things that she did there were just...
I mean, do you remember me doing it?
my mother later told me
What?
the things that you were doing.
I don't remember. I do remember at one point they kept telling me to get on the bed. You think you're a big... Well...
I mean, she is one, so that's the...
Yeah.
She's... After 6 years, now she has tried to learn the language.
Because everybody speaks English here.
No.
I'm learning Urdu and Pashto at the same time. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, would you guys like to hear my... मैंने उर्दू सीखे लेकिन मैंने उर्दू बहुत अच्छा नहीं है.
Wow.
Well, they have English subtitles, so then I end up watching this.
Yes, Sophia, send it over. We'll check.
And then in Pashto, Zama Pashto. What did you say, Lynn?
It's the kum.
Zama Pashto is the gum. How do you say because?
Zuka.
Zika Zama Pashto Bahut Zabardast. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. What's Shah?
We're Kha. We're not Sha.
What's a Shah dialect? What's a Kha and a Shah? There's different dialects?
Yeah, Sha is mostly mountain. Kha is mostly like...
Okay. Bakhtu versus...
Yeah, Bakhto. We say both, but Sha is mostly up in the mountains.
It's like speaking southern accent versus... I mean, there's people from New Orleans where I don't even understand what they're saying. What happened, love? Huh?
Nothing. I'll fix it. Just...
There's people from New Orleans where, or even heck, South Carolina, where I'm just like, what did they just say? I don't understand. So that's what, there's different dialects of different languages in every country, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like people from Kentucky, I don't understand what they're saying.
Why?
Some of them, like the deeper south you go, the more the southern accent gets thicker, and sometimes they just like what? Okay. All right. Okay, who here is on their weight loss journey? Who here is tired of being tired? Who here doesn't have energy to get through the day? Who here snacks like a grazing cow all day long, just snacking around?
What?
Like a grazing cow. The cow grazes, they just snack all day long. Grazing cow. And who here is tired of being a victim at the doctor's?
Even if somebody's doing it, they will not say that I would.
Well, they might. Oh my gosh. Next time I might be playing out in their head. Don't be a grazing cow. Put the snack down.
Moti, put down the roti.
Go for a walk. You know?
Lena, did you see those videos? Moti, put down the roti.
Which videos? Oh, Moti, put down the roti. I've never had roti. I mean, to me, it's just my son has it because my his father eats it, and it's just like every bite. I'm like, okay, that's fine. My son needs some weight. It's okay. He needs the calories, but some people definitely. He's 4. He's 4.5, right? He's 4.5. And he's already telling people, my sister Zoya is coming. Zoya's coming down from heaven. I'm like, okay. I would rather have him eat gluten-free.
It has weird chemicals sprayed on it.
Yeah, the
It's
wheat
not the
worldwide
wheat that
is
we used to
heavily
eat in the
yeah.
90s.
It's not
So
the
there-
same bread
we-
that we used to grow up on. It's heavily sprayed with glyphosate.
I
Really
was
bad.
showing one of the wedding videos to John, and it was not long ago. That was 1999.
In the
remember?
90s, yeah, even the
And
days,
everything-
everybody used to be
Hair
thinner.
was thin.
Not even like if you
Nice
watch the
jawbones.
70s, 80s, people were just
White
smaller.
teeth.
It's not that you guys are overeating. No. You could be, but it's what's happening to the food, the things they're putting into the food, and people are just ballooning up. I don't even think it's fat. I think it's inflammation.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's just pure inflammation, like just water retention ballooning up. You know, that's what's going on. Because if you even look at videos from the 90s, a lot of people were just smaller. And the stuff today, what the pesticides, the herbicides. So, Lena, what happened was the chemical giants, owned by, we're not going to talk about it, but private equity companies like Bedrock is one of them, Rockbed or whatever. What's the name? BlackRock. They came to certain countries and they said, well, if you take our seeds and you take our spray, they pay countries money to use their herbicides. And this was done in 2008, 2010.
No, that happened in 2019. They came and
No, it was before 2019. And
No,
Imran Khan got rid of it.
Yeah.
He put a stop to it because he saw that everybody was getting the C word. The farmers were getting the C word. And then what happened was
No, Imran Khan stopped
he
it.
stopped that program. He didn't want their funding. He didn't want the ill-gotten gains. But now they brought it back. I mean, we can't C word.
The one that you get the chemo for.
Yeah. So that's why it's important to take things that help your liver. Fiber is important. Apopectin, Shilajit will clean your blood. The humic acid will cleanse your blood of pesticides, herbicides, fungicides while giving you the energy. That's why we say when you're pregnant you can't take it. We don't know the long-term effects. I don't know.
They had the
I call this nature's GLP-1 without the side effects and your hair falling out like crazy. Why not do that instead of inject
GLP-1
yourself?
is making you nutrient deficient.
People's
And if
hair.
you're taking
And
a lesser brand,
and when you get off of it, because I know people who are on it, the weight creeps back up.
yeah.
So
And if you're on a lesser brand,
you want to,
they're using the lizard
and
lizard
it's going,
venom for it.
it's ruining your muscle mass. Less muscle mass, you're gonna put yourself through osteoporosis faster. We don't know the long-term effects. We really, really don't.
Sophia Love, can you also like share another address? Let's just send
Why
you
wouldn't
another
you take
one on a
something
different
that
address.
nourishes
I think
you
there's something
and-
wrong with that address.
Well, he's my husband, and we have multiple things
What is going
screen.
on?
She's like, "This is what was that? The flea was interrupting us more." We have a customer on here, and she bought in Europe, and she's just asking. We're sending her
We
the
have
link.
sent her a replacement and she didn't get her original, then didn't get her replacement, and now.
Yeah,
So I don't feel good. That's not right.
yeah, we want to take care of her, make sure, but it's the post office. What's going on?
I don't know.
Where did you come up with the name Zoya? My husband did. It means life in Greek. In Greece. No, Greek. Yeah. All right, who wants to do an emotional scan? Who wants to do an emotional scan? Why, is it a nice name, Zoya? Do you guys like the name? Mushroom for life, tremella.
Wait, let
What
me
are
check.
the ingredients?
Is it like
Snow fungus.
wait, let me just do this. It's in Dutch. Oh, it's a powder form.
So the glass jar contains 60 without. Okay. Usually, I would say more of you want to just add more. Oh yeah, you can add it to your tea or food. That's how you want to eat it. Yeah. It means my son, Zoya?
I mean, it's like an affectionate way of saying like, but not necessarily.
I speak to my family weekly. I haven't seen them in 2
Weekly?
years.
What do you mean? By weekly, you mean daily?
Like a couple times a week, two, 3 times a week. All right, you guys, you want to see some reviews? Who wants to see reviews? Review time, review time. What do you want to see? Weight loss, pregnancy? Which reviews do we want to see? Or push the screen that way. What was the reaction when they found out you were moving overseas? My family already lives in northern Iraq. They have a home in Canada, so we're international. They were happy because I was closer to them. I'm 5 hours away now. My family's very laid back. I have a very laid back My father bought a house there. He has a farm and he has a house. They bought that in the early 2000s. So Iraq was attacked. The airport was Erbil Airport. Other than that, it's fine.
That's where the American troops.
That's where the American troops are, close to the airport. They have a base there, and the base was attacked. Weight loss. Okay, love, show them some reviews for weight loss. Weight
Here?
loss. Oh,
You can just flip this.
I'm gonna flip the screen, okay, lovies? Hold on.
Not like that. You can just do this from the
Oh,
back.
shoot.
But just nicely. Don't
Okay.
just ruin it. Just wait. Which screen will you be doing it to?
Let me just.
No, which one? You will go here. You will point to that.
I feel like such a boomer.
No, this is
Like,
no.
how
It
do
will
I
not
do-
happen to this one.
Wait,
You will double click this, I guess. No.
no, I
Oh,
wanna
here,
switch
yeah.
it.
And flip camera. See, it says flip camera. But just
Okay.
wait. Not now, Juan.
Okay, here.
Just wait.
I feel like, you know, like, you'd be like, oh, mom, you're so old. Like, I feel like that with technology.
And there's no need to do that.
And
Why
my
would you?
editing
If somebody wants
skills-
to do that, they can go to that page.
No, there's too many people. It's just easier to do it this way.
Okay, then I'll tell you what to do. I'll show
Okay.
you a better way to do it.
Okay, we'll get the reviews going. Cravings, weight loss, and then I'll give you guys some teas as well, okay? Teas to add in and drink. You're on your weight loss journey, these teas will be very helpful. And then don't drink before with your meals. Don't do that, don't do that. No ice drinks, nothing cold. You're trying to lose weight. We want warmth, right? Think of a freezer, everything is frozen. We don't want that. We want to bring warmth, circulation, so we get things moving. No ice drinks. How many of you girls are having ice drinks? Be honest. No yogurt. Not on your weight loss journey. Oh, yogurt's healthy. What happened here? What?
What the hell was that, man? Where is that? Who exposed what exactly?
I have no clue.
Yes, Sophia, it's good.
They don't even let you appeal that one.
That's so stupid. That was so stupid. Is it because like the screen moved too much? That was so stupid. Her meds, and she stopped taking those too. I mean, of course, you lose that kind of weight, then you don't have to worry about something like blood pressure. There is another one. Hello, today is my 6th day on Shilajit. I noticed within the first 2 to 3 days, my appetite and sugar cravings have been substantially decreasing. That's because when you are taking ZOR, you no longer have high insulin. And when that happens, of course, you start losing weight, less cravings, are not eating that much, and your body starts to use its own fat. Taking these herbs, all my cravings are gone. Instant weight loss for real. Instant weight loss. Basically, like, when the inflammation first goes down.
It's
so you feel
inflammation.
like, oh my god, like, instant weight loss.
It's
I mean, that's not instant weight loss, but basically.
the humic acid is cleaning up your blood.
Yeah. And you see that. I still need to book a session with you. I will, but I wanted to let you know I started taking Shilajit for about 2 months. And oh my god, I'm losing weight. And usually it's like within 2 months we have seen people lose around 20 pounds. Big deal, but it happens.
It's
We've seen
nature's
that
GLP
happen.
without the bad side effects.
Yeah, and
with
do you
good side
know
effects.
if you're not
Your
like
hair, your nails, your skin, your iron, your ferritin. Who here is dealing with low iron and ferritin? Who here is dealing with low iron and ferritin?
I came across your page and ordered the Shilajit right away and took it nearly daily. It has helped me lose about 10 kgs, which is around 22 pounds. And this was her own. She lost this with just one purchase. Like she had one ZOR, which has 55 servings in it. It will last you 3 months, depends how much you're taking it. We tell you to start with the rice grain and then go up
Sometimes
to
your
a pea
body
size.
just doesn't have the energy to, and it keeps the weight on for energy.
And it
but
helps
it's
our
not the right
PCOS.
type of energy you want.
You go to the website and you I don't want to say it, but just go. It's on your screens. You see where to go and take this, so you will see a lot of these there. Let me just like show you some anemia related ones, because most of the women here, they deal with issues like that because you're on your period and stuff. But so this is the one that I like showing what's going on. Oh yeah. So we knew how good this is for anemia because it has very high amounts of potassium. So it helps with your iron and your ferritin levels.
That was by Ferritin.
So this was Juan's.
2024.
This was Juan's in May 2024. Her ferritin was 9.9 because we were living in mold, and so this is what was going on. Basically, mold eats the iron in your body. This is what it does. So her ferritin was 9.9 in May 2024. All right. Move to what is it? This July 2026, and it shot up to 91. Let me make it bigger. Yeah. So May 2024 it was 9, and July 2026 it was 91. Just with ZOR and her other protocols, like she was taking beef liver, but all the other people who also there's another one. This person was trying to, for 8 years she was trying to bring her ferritin and iron levels up, and for that she was taking the supplements and the transfusions, and they're very bad for you, for your liver. And she switched to ZOR because she's also one of our biggest users. She orders all the time. Whenever we go on sale, she just orders 10, and because she's somebody who dealt with it for 8 years, this weird problem, and she takes ZOR, and for the first time in her life she said that it brought my levels up. There is another person who said something like that for the first time in my life. Yeah, there's another one who said that I've been taking consistently for like 2 months and my Crohn symptoms and my anemia are gone. I've recommended, this is another one that, I've recommended to my family and friends. We already had Shilajit at home, but not a good one. The difference in quality, smell, and effect is incredible. It took my mom some time to believe how pure and powerful yours is, why it's so important that it's free from heavy metals. Shilajit has completely changed my energy levels. I feel like a different person, alive, strong, and full of power instead of
I think everybody got the point. It's amazing. If you are on your low energy journey, weight loss journey, you don't have enough discipline, this is what you get. It's the foundation, and from there you will start to make better choices, habits, better choices with your time, the foods you pick, the people you surround yourself with. I always say stay blessed, stay disciplined. Discipline starts with having energy in your body. Minerals. A lot of these biohackers you see that work out, they're all taking a bunch of supplements. So why take a bunch when you can just take one from God's pharmacy where man hasn't corrupted, clean, pure, plant-based, our preferred source of minerals, plant-based foods.
It has 85 minerals.
Fiber.
Fulvic and humic acid. Fulvic and humic acid are binders that basically gets rid of all the heavy metals in your body. And when the heavy metals are gone, then your body starts to rely.
Anyone you see that is thriving and looking good in their life, that didn't just happen, especially in their 30s and 40s and 50s. 20s, okay, maybe you were born with it, but that's becoming even rare these days because kids are being born weak because the moms are weak, burnt out. But anyone you see and you go, wow, they're accomplishing so much. Where do you think that happens? It happens with the discipline. They're eating well, they're taking their supplements, they're sleeping, they're making better choices. I wouldn't be here in front of you had I not made the choice 10 years ago to stop being a victim. I would go to the doctor, they'd be like, oh, well, at 33, they're like, that's normal. You feeling tired is normal because you're aging. How are you going to tell me I'm aging at 33? And I just knew that I didn't want to go down that path like my parents. They're on so many different meds. I knew that I didn't want to have that life, so I chose to try something else, and luckily I chose right. I learned from my mentors. Get on minerals, your body runs on it. That's pure and simple. You're anemic, you're missing the mineral iron. You have anxiety, you're missing calcium and magnesium and zinc. You have thyroid issues, you're missing selenium, iodine, B vitamins. You have bone issues, you're missing phosphorus, boron, calcium. You have nervous system issues, zinc, magnesium. You have blood sugar issues, chromium, vanadium, indium, thiamine. People haven't even heard of those things. Chromium, what's that? It's a mineral, go look it up. Helps with blood sugar regulation. But rather than getting a bunch of everything, you just get one. Oh, thank you. This is out of the shower. It's curly. I guess like Julia Roberts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm embracing my curls. I would rather have nice straight hair.
I love the curls.
Oh, thank you. But I'd like to have straight hair. But you always want what you can't have. That's what girls are like. Any questions?
So magnesium is such an important mineral. So Shilajit have all the 85 minerals. 85 minerals. And then it has fulvic and humic acid.
Well, here it is. It's that they just changed the name of PCOS to
PCOD.
Why? It's a metabolic disease. Diabetes is a metabolic disease. You're metabolically unhealthy. What does that mean? Energy in, energy out. Your energy site. We have trillions of them, millions of them. These wheels, they're just rusted and they're not wheeling. That's where Shilajit comes in, and the folic acid starts to. It's like the rusty reels. It starts to oil them back up. And that's why people feel the energy so fast. Because you're not just getting a supplement and hoping that it does its job. Fulvic acid in the soil binds to, it's a carbon compound, binds to the nutrient and feeds it to the plants. In our body, it binds to the nutrients and feeds it to the cells, mitochondria. While the humic acid goes like Pac-Man and cleans up your gut and your blood. That's why we say when you take ZOR, don't do it on an empty stomach. It's too powerful. Some people get stomach aches in the beginning. Take it with food. Anyone that says to take it on an empty stomach, it's heavily diluted or poor grade quality. I eat pumpkin seeds for magnesium. Depends on the soil and depends on if your gut's digesting. Seeds are very hard to digest. So you have to soak them overnight.
And is it in more bioavailable form?
Is it to say yes?
Because it needs.
Candy, I breastfed my son for 2.5 years. He hardly ever got sick. He still is 4.5. Never had the ear infection, the bug. He did get rotavirus one time, but that's because I don't know. He probably ate something crappy. Other than that, never gets sick. While you're pregnant, no, you can't take it while you're pregnant because it's detoxing a little bit, and we don't want to ever detox while you're pregnant. While nursing, definitely. Why? Because you're also your milk is made from your blood, and you need to replenish your blood, or you're gonna feel so tired and walk around like a zombie. So it's important to replenish. That's really, 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 really important.
It's a candy. Candy. How like how many months postpartum are you?
Yeah, and congratulations, my love.
We have some postpartum reviews too. Let me just show them to you.
Oh yeah, Candy. As soon as I gave birth, I got on it right away, and I had tons of energy.
It helps you have a faster postpartum recovery.
9 months. I breastfed my son for 2.5 years. And when I say breastfed, this boy would not take the bottle. So I was, and we were living in mold. So had I not taken Shilajit, I would have been a mess. It was really rough that year, those 2 years.
Candy. Joanne, I had my baby on March 20th. Super healthy, great weight, no diabetes, no issue at all. My belly is almost flat too. I've never had this happen before. Also, baby sleeps great through the night. He's very ill to issue home my pregnancy. It's fantastic. So she had pregnancies before ZOR, and then she had pregnancies after taking ZOR. She was taking it in her third trimester. So she said it helped her recover her body better, and then it also had an impact on her child too. Other kids were not like that, and then when she was on ZOR, she had her delivery, and then while she was breastfeeding, she was taking ZOR. It also like makes your milk more stronger because you have more nutrients in your body. So it's helpful for you and it's helpful for the child because it's not leaching.
I wouldn't recommend taking during pregnancy. This customer.
Third trimester, if you want to, you can do that. Just discuss it with your doctor.
So, do you have a cyst? Prolonged period. You have to check your uterus. Is there cyst, fibroids? When I hear prolonged bleeding, sometimes, God forbid, endo, but usually like cyst or fibroids.
There's another.
Or you could be going through. I don't know your age. What's your age?
Who started taking ZOR after her pregnancy, and she said that I had an emergency C-section after 24 hours of labor. I felt like I was hit by a truck. Started taking ZOR again after getting home from the
42.
hospital. And slowly, about a week and a half, I was feeling so much better. And I was able to get up and take care of my baby, go on walks around the neighborhood. I believe it assisted my body in healing faster. Also, side note, I have no acne anywhere on my body. I used to get acne on my back, and ever since I have started Shilajit, I have little to none. I used to get breakouts on my face, but I haven't broken out once on my face in the past month. That's because it was making her hormonally balanced. This is what happens when you are not hormonally balanced, then you start breaking out.
I would just make sure you don't have any cysts. Sometimes in perimenopause, we start to, just from hormonal imbalance, the hormones are all over the place and we're bleeding, but it's really important to make sure you don't have a cyst or fibroid that can cause prolonged bleeding. Have you gone to do a TVS scan with your doctor? That would be important to do. Good start. Just to rule out anything. You never, things of that area, you always want to make sure you're on top of it and get it checked out with your doctor. What country are you in? But perimenopause, sometimes women start to, because of the hormone. You're in Canada. Okay, so did you go see a doctor yet or no? And what did the doctor say? For that, you would not see a fertility doctor. You would just see a gynecologist. Fertility doctors to get pregnant, not if you're extensively bleeding. You would want to see a gynecologist. I don't think they would. Fertility doc. Are you trying to get pregnant at 42? Would you like to have another baby? Okay, so yeah, you would want to go get testing done. What I help women do is fertility. I always ask you to go to your doctor, do blood work. That's important. And I just do like Chinese medicine. I ask to see your tongue, and based on that, I put you on specific herbs for your body, foods to have or not to have for your body. Everybody's body's different, and that's what your tongue will tell me. And then of course you work with your doctor whether you choose to do IVF, natural, that's everybody has their own journey. But you still want to make the body strong enough. That's important. One thing I can promise you, if you're tired in the afternoon, trying to get a tired body to make life, which is one of the hardest things you're going to ask your body to do, will become harder, if not impossible. I'm primarily pescatarian and have intuitively felt like I've been minerally deficient and would wake up like I've been hit by a truck. Magnesium is a good start, but that's just magnesium's your macro mineral: magnesium, potassium, sodium, and calcium. You need an abundance coming in. Potassium is very, very high in Shilajit. Sodium you can just get from good sea salt. Calcium, I eat a lot of black sesame seed paste, so it's very high in calcium, or basil seeds. So I get my calcium from that. But I can tell you, I can reassure you that will be one problem you will not be dealing with within a few weeks. Being tired, being hit by you just gave birth, my love. Everything you had, and I'm assuming you were depleted to begin with, went to your child. So now you're walking around, and my teacher would say, when you're tired in your body, you start to live in your head. And when you start to live in your head, it can be a scary place. Our thoughts are like a wild horse, and you don't even have control of your thoughts because you don't have any energy to reel that horse back in. So not only are you like tired, but some women get agitated. Himalayan salt, just make sure it's from a good brand. Again, like a lot of industries, sea moss, Himalayan salt, Shilajit, even herbs, quality matters. There's a lot of fake stuff out there. I don't know a brand for Himalayan salt. I used to just use Hawaiian jade because I knew that it wasn't popular, and they didn't. Himalayan, there was something done with like dyes, but I just used Hawaiian jade. That's the type. I don't know brands. Good morning, David. I can't take Shilajit. Why, my love? Do you have thalassemia?
So you took magnesium, but then all these potassium, magnesium. The magnesium takes care of over 800 enzyme functions in your body, okay, which has to do with like your glucose level, your muscle functions, your recovery. But then potassium and all these other minerals, they help, like, these are cofactors that helps it do these things. So taking one doesn't do everything. Yeah. That's why we say that Shilajit is very important. Just like
when you're vitamin D deficient, most people just take vitamin D. Well, you want to have enough retinol to balance the vitamin D. And magnesium and K2 to make sure the vitamin D. So enzymes, just like humans, need support system to help them do their jobs better.
ZOR has 85 minerals, and then it has fulvic and humic acid. And then buying them in the store separately is a lot of money.
Didn't Ari take the Shilajit?
Who?
Ari?
Yeah.
Ari, how are you? And Candy, once they start crawling and running, you're gonna need energy. It doesn't get any easier. And once they start talking back, you want to have patience of a saint.
Yeah, and that won't happen if you're minerally deficient.
Yeah, you start to become agitated. It's hard. It's definitely hard. My son's 4.5, and now he has his own personality, and with that comes his own attitude. You can delete that first one. So I've just learned a lot of patience, but that I have the awareness to have patience because my body's balanced. I'm not trying to get my energy from candy or grazing like a cow all day long. You're only supposed to have 3 meals a day, 2 or 3 meals a day, and not really be snacking in between, especially if you're metabolically unhealthy. Every time you do that, you're shooting up your insulin, and your body goes, you know what? Insulin being gas, imagine your cells being gas, a tank. But every time that insulin shoots up, your tank is not responding. So that insulin is in your bloodstream now. That's why rather than getting fasting glucose, you always want to get a fasting insulin blood work. That will tell you a lot more than your fasting glucose. A1C and fasting insulin can tell you if you're getting there. 2
TKs now, like one here and one there. DHA mommy and Abe.
Oh, okay. I'm just a little slow some days. Oh my
Yes.
God, Candy. Yes. 100%.
Did you not see that review where the person said instant weight loss? She didn't get instant weight loss.
No, I don't
It's
know.
not
So
possible,
think
but
about this.
that was our inflammation of that one.
Think of mold. Mold likes to grow in a very low oxygen, damp place. Okay, think of mold. Think of inflammation in the body. You have joint pain, whatnot. Less blood flow. More heavy, in Chinese medicine, they call it qi stagnation, blood stagnation. So think of that blood pooling and it's not circulating. So you have less blood flow, less hemoglobin. Hemoglobin transports oxygen. And now when you add in minerals and sometimes the right foods, if you're eating the wrong foods, that's why I always say seeing your tongue is, I do one-on-ones. With the purchase of 3 Shilajit, you can get a private one-on-one for free, valued at $111 with free shipping right now. But you start to add in more like fuel to the fire, to your metabolism, your body just knows what to do. That's temporary because it's just opening up the chi, but you're not doing it at a cellular level. You remove blockages, but it's crazy. Do their acupuncturists not tell you what to eat and what not to have? Because working with clients, I get that all the time. I'm like, didn't your acupuncturist tell you to stay away from this or that food? And they're like, no. So I'm like confused. I'm like, what's going on? Didn't your acupuncturist, I guess not. I used to go to a place in Washington, D.C., and they never told me what foods not to have, or now that I think about it. Now, go up. Now, yeah, I used to go to a place in D.C., but the energy level is also higher. Do take magnesium as well.
Hummus, do you take ZOR?
Huma, do you take ZOR?
No, it's hummus.
Jujubee mentioned helps with blood circulation. Yes, it does.
What's your name, hummus?
I did, David. I made this account last year.
When did you start?
Yay, hummus! You're feeling energy on ZOR. Please share your experience, the good, the bad, the ugly. I made it for my fertility journey for women, and then
Hi, Katrina.
I just kind of liked the energy here, and I abandoned the other account. My husband's like, you didn't post on there for 4 months. Yeah, I was busy on this account.
This person, she left an account that had 1 million followers.
Oh, look, I went down. Look, David said I went down from 178 to 1. That you were never big to begin with, but and I think it's a ZOR. I stopped eating at 6 p.m.
No way.
That is awesome, David. I would stop eating. I would only eat 2 meals a day, but because I'm on my fertility journey, I do need more calories just so the body knows, like, if I get pregnant, there will be enough food. But other than that, like some of the meals, I'm kind of like forcefully, but I feel fine. I have energy, but that's wonderful. You were never. I think that was mostly inflammation, David. 178.
Yeah.
He went. I think that was mostly inflammation. No ugly. Honestly, ZOR has changed so much, and that's wonderful.
So happy to hear that, Mamas.
Yay! So happy.
Katrina, it's always lovely to
Welcome
have
to the Zorby family. Another winner. We love hearing from you guys. We really, really do. We're all awake here. We're all awake and aware. I call this the Awake and Aware Club. We're all breaking generational cycles. We're probably the crazy one in the family. We're probably the first to lift a weight. We're probably the first to take minerals. We're probably the first to like not be a victim at the doctor's office. There's a lot of people who are awake and aware.
We're probably the
Generational
first to
breakers. Cycle
do
breakers.
self-love.
Self-love, yeah. And hair. I get gel nails, and
Yay.
even when I take a break, my nails don't break. That's amazing. The gel nails, as one girly who really cares about you from another, not the best thing if you're ever trying to get pregnant or balance your hormones. Okay? Start taking vitamin E. I am too, and you would think my siblings, younger than me, sorry, I'm the oldest, they're not breaking cycles. It's not about an age thing either. I mean, maybe they
Your
will.
one sister is literally a PhD.
Okay, education is different, but wanting to take care, she would rather. Well, yeah, sometimes she sees me and that I'm like much older, but I look better, or I'm feeling better, or I'm not as sick, and she'll be like, "Well, let me try it," but she never sticks with it. She never sticks with it, and that has to come from within. Anything for dried eyes. Vitamin E is wonderful, but it depends on your age, Vera. What's going on? I would start taking maybe sea buckhorn oil, doing eye exercises. Are you staring at the screen too long? Just moving your eyes would be good. Carrot juice is wonderful for your eyes, just juicing a little bit of carrots and ginger, and it also has calcium. That would be helpful.
Takes one to know one, Katrina. I'm sure you are.
What?
A cycle breaker.
So is David. Are your kids like you, David, or no? I agree with I'm trying to be better, but yes, taking a break on this cycle. Honestly, it makes me happy that you guys are selling the good stuff and educating everyone how good and important. Thank you.
Thank you, almost.
Pearl
Really
powder
appreciate
is
these
great for
words.
eyes. Oh, pearl powder. Yeah, see? Pearl powder. Pearl powder, my love, but got a good brand. Brand matters. And I don't know a brand, but I do remember. Yeah. I try to teach my son to eat well. Will it stick with him? I don't know. At the end of the day, he sneaks candies and stuff because
He's a child.
he's a child, and I let him. I have pearl powder. Oh yeah, that's supposed to help for dry. I've never used pearl powder. I used it on my skin as a face mask. I used pearl powder. You mix it with honey, and you can use it. Cultivate Elevate has great pearl powder. Okay, Cultivate Elevate, she says. I used it years ago. It's not just for men and women too. Forever taught Shilajit about men, but it's good for women. 1 year taking it. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you, my love. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for believing in yourself. And I bet you, are you snacking less? You're making better choices with your life? Making better choices with your life? energy, time. Oh, that's where David gets his read. We have two people, cultivate, elevate. Did you all never listen to that radio, One Health radio station? Who here used to listen to One Health radio station? What was the guy? I believe he passed away. Do you all remember One Health radio station? Or is it just me? I don't remember what state that was out of. Pennsylvania? One Health radio station? I forgot the guy's name. He did pass away though. Or did I get the radio station's name wrong? I remember I was tuning in, and he had interviewing a doctor about pearl powder. One Health Radio? One Health Radio. Is this still around, One Health Radio? Let me check. Now I'm like, I used to listen to it back in the day.
What happened?
One Health Radio.
Radio?
It used to be this radio station. It was
Yeah, I got
called
it.
One Health Radio. The
You use your
audio,
phone.
the One Health framework. One Health. No more cravings for chips or sugar. Actually makes me icky when I think about it. Occasionally, like once a month, I treat myself. Oh my God, me too. So I used to be a big snacker, cookies, chips, and a couple weeks ago, my son wanted KFC, and I don't deprive my son. And I had a chicken nugget, and it just tasted so weird. I was like, ew, what am I eating? Even now, like if there's chips, I have a few, and I'm like, oh, this. It's just like you have more awareness. The more you put minerals in your body from God's earth, I call God's pharmacy, you just have more awareness. It's I don't know how to explain it. Your body's like, I don't like that. I need vitamin E oil. Not put it in your eye to take it. You ingest you ingest it, everything. The pearl powder is called, David, can you share the pearl powder with her? Cultivate something. You can you can externally mix it with castor oil and put it around the eyes at night. Never tried it. That's what they're saying. You can externally mix it with castor oil and put it around the eyes at night. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I think pearl powder also comes from China. It's Chinese. But generally, I want to eat good food that is healthy. And of course, midday, I'm not looking for caffeine. I want to do my tasks without wanting to dilly-nilly because my energy is focused. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What does that do?
Coach Juan Zamora asking about ZOR.
ZOR, it just gives you energy, my love. If you're tired, if your iron's low, if you're snacking, it helps you lose weight. The studies are there for weight loss. The studies are there for building muscle. The studies are there for anemia. The studies are there, and the quality matters. Insulin resistance. I can go on and on.
Arthritis.
It's based. This is what it looks like.
Erectile dysfunction.
Why do we eat this? Why? Because our soils, we're supposed to get the nutrients in the soil through our food. But with today, the food you're buying at the grocery store with all the pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, weird seedless, made in a lab, I don't know what it is, that's not happening anymore. So this grows on mountaintops, it oozes out, it decomposed plant matter, and it has all the minerals in there, plus fulvic and humic acid. So humic acid detoxes your blood, and the fulvic acid recharges your energy cells, your mitochondria. I'm sure you are spoken to. Yes, grade. So there's candy. There's different grade qualities. Grade A, B, and C. The higher the grade, the purer and cleaner it is. The higher up on the mountaintop, more sunlight and oxygen. Ours happens to be grade A. We don't dilute it. We don't have middleman. A lot of people in the industry have middleman. Anything that you see with a spoon is heavily, heavily diluted down. The powdered form, don't even get near it. Everything is worth money, so they scrape up after they clean it, they dry it out, and
They
put
vacuum dry it. That
Yeah,
just,
you just-
it loses its potency.
Yeah. So most of what you see is grade C, which will have a little bit of animal poop. Why? Because that's where the shepherds go up and
Their cattle graze there.
yeah, not the cattle. It's the lambs
the
and
cattle.
the sheep.
So what the that's cattle love.
Dragon's bloods. I've been doing the cast around my eyes, but I feel like cultivate, elevate pearl powder is supposed to be helpful.
Hey Natural Soul, how are you, love? Thank you for the likes. Keep tapping the screen, guys.
Well, my father's on it. He's doing better, but he might need another heart surgery because he's 84. They do it with lasers these days.
We're well,
Not
how are
having
you
to.
doing?
He did
Oh,
have.
Wahida is here.
Hi, how are you? Why haven't you taken your Shilajit, love? What's going on? You bought it. What's going on? Are you the type of person that likes to make excuses?
No, she has to be told to go and do it.
Girl, your pain's not going to go away if you don't put in it, have discipline. I will in November. Where are you, my love?
She's in Virginia.
Oh, well.
Oh, but we're, yeah.
Yeah, why November? Oh, the thing fell out for this, love.
Yeah, Hummus is heavily sponsored by us. I have no idea.
I tried her. I swear it sounds like I'm sponsored by
Candy, we, the red platform, the same name. Go check it.
One
you
second.
will see us there. We come here every day, and it's you can see the recording there.
So when you get it, it comes in a little can. You flatten it and put it in the freezer.
Where's the
You
can?
take a little bit out and you just roll it between your fingers. We're in a warm room and this has been out for a few hours because I took mine. You would scrape it and roll it and just take it like a pill. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. All right, my love, traveling is hard. Where are you traveling to? Where are you traveling to? This thing is just... Oh, Florida. So you're not home. You're in Florida. Okay, well, get on it, my love. You can take it. There's no excuse. Just take it with you wherever you are. Just because you're dealing with arthritis, you need to help your body. I just don't want you to be in pain anymore. All right, love. Okay, here, this is what it looks like. It comes out in here, and you just take it out, you flatten it, and then you take a little bit out.
You put, if you're in a hotter climate, put it in the freezer, because it will become very sticky like you see right now.
Yeah,
it's on our fingers.
It's hot right now.
So you get to use all of the product without...
All right, well, I think it's time. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Any questions before I go? We have a special right now. If you want a private, if you don't know where to start and you're just tired of oh my God, this feels overwhelming, but I want a customized program to listen to. We do have a special where you get 3 Shilajit that will last you 9 months to a year, depending on if you're sharing, but I always say share with others. Sharing is caring, especially if you're married and your spouse is just snappy and doesn't have energy. You guys want to be on the and you can do a private session with me one-on-one, and we put a customized program. I do ask for a picture of your tongue in the morning before you have anything. Or you can just use LIVE for 1 unit. If you get the 3 within the US, you also get free shipping. That is our special for now
And 15%
for our
off.
beautiful awake followers. Awake followers. All of you guys are awake. And you know what I mean by awake, right? When I say awake, your pineal glands are going to become decalcified. Watch out, you might become more awake. I don't know if you're ready for that. I don't know if you're ready for that. Thank you. Thank you guys. Use LIVE and it will last you 3 months, Candy. It should last you around 3 months. 3.5 depending on so it's a couple cents a day. I just want to thank you guys, each and every one of you, and quick prayer. I ask God to help me become the best version of myself, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Release everything from my life that is no longer working, every thought, every emotion, every habit, every person, every food, and replace it with this highest form of self-love for myself, my family, and my community. Amen. So we will keep up the code for another hour if you guys want to check it out. LIVE. Thank you. Stay blessed. Bye, you guys. Bye, David. Bye. 1 second. Thank you, Huma, for sharing. For sharing your experience. Thank you so much.